Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hustlers, makers, and content creators, welcome to another Sunday night mobile creator live stream, mobile YouTuber live stream, just YouTuber live stream, whatever you're doing. I don't care if you're making it with a phone or not. Tonight, I'm answering your mobile creator questions, mobile YouTuber questions. We're talking about apps. We're talking about phones. We're talking about mobile accessories. We're talking about how to grow your YouTube channel. And if you do have a question, any question at all, we can talk about anything really. Look at the pinned comment or look down in the description. I've got a link. It's going to open up a form. Drop your question in the form to guarantee that I actually see your question, because once the chat gets moving, I don't see a lot of the questions and I don't want to miss your question. Then if you're watching this in the replay, just come back and drop a comment and I will come back and answer your comment. Now let's start this off. How's everybody doing? How was your week? How's your weekend? What's going on, everybody? The funk is working. What's Doug say? Hold on here. Growth on YouTube is real and achievable. That's right. That's right. The funk makes a working Monday bearable. Something's got to do it. How's everybody doing? I had a great week. I've had a productive week. I uploaded two new videos this week. So for those of you who are interested in YouTube Shorts, that's the hottest topic on YouTube right now. I've made two videos now, not one, but two, talking about YouTube Shorts. One where I answer questions that you guys asked about YouTube Shorts. And the one I just uploaded yesterday. Was that yesterday? God, it feels like forever ago. Where I, oopsie, hold on, why is this not stopping? There it is, where I tell you why your YouTube Shorts are not growing, why you're not getting views. So if you're uploading Shorts and nothing's happening, make sure you check out the video that I just uploaded yesterday, because I give you 3 reasons why you're not getting views in your Shorts, and I tell you what Mr. Beast had to say about why he's making Shorts horizontally, which is really interesting. Sweeney Dunstan, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Camera Junkie, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. Mary Man says I made 4 good videos. Okay. Thomas Wayne Media, first time joining here on a live stream. Welcome. Thanks for coming to check out a live stream. The way this works, I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to give tips and tricks. So if you have questions about anything, it could be about your gear for YouTube. It can be about your mobile gear, your apps, your phone, your microphones, whatever. If it's anything about making stuff, well, we can talk about it. So if somebody does have a question, just head down to the description, click on the form, or there should be one in the pinned comment. Let me double check. Yes, there is one in the pinned comment. Hey, Freedom Stacker, how you doing? And I just realized I started this live stream and I did not plug in my Ethernet adapter. So I'm flying Wi-Fi right now, which was really stupid. You would think, hey, go through it. How's it going, man? Hey, Butterfly Hustles, how you doing? Matt Carbs, how you doing? Paul Peck Drywall Tubes in the house. Tish, how you doing? Apps That Rule. Joe, how you doing? Yeah, so you would think with as many of the live streams as I've done, either on my channel and other people's channels, you would think that by now I would learn to plug in the Ethernet cable. So if my internet goes down, you're going to have to bear with me while I run over and grab the Ethernet cable and plug it in, because my computer doesn't stay connected to the Wi-Fi very well. So, Fat Guy, what's going on, man? Loud Labs News, Carolinas, how's it going? Hey, Matt, how you doing? Leadership with Mike, how you doing, sir? All right, so I'm gonna jump right into the questions. Funky Boy in the house. Thrifty Pickers, how you doing? Nice to see you in here. I'm gonna jump right into the questions because these are starting to pile up here pretty quick. First question comes from Tom Wayne Media, who says, why isn't my videos getting views? My thumbnails are great. Well, let's have a look. I can tell you that your thumbnails are probably not great, and I'll tell you why. This is not an insult, but bear with me. First of all, you've only been doing this for a couple of weeks, so you're not getting views because you haven't given this enough time yet. YouTube takes time. This isn't something where you're like, oh, I'm just going to throw up like 10 videos and I should be getting a lot of views. It doesn't work that way. You actually have to make a lot of videos targeting very specific topics. You have a video called How to Make a Girl Fall in Love with You. I can't even imagine how fierce competition is for that video. So you're going to have to think, so you're starting your channel off, you're doing these really wide topics with fierce competition. How to make a girl feel special, how to make a girl fall in love with you. Competition's going to be fierce on that, right? So try to think of different angles where a lot of people aren't talking about them. Secondly, it doesn't matter if you think your thumbnails are great or not. So YouTube gives us a metric called your click-through rate, impressions click-through rate. And because you're not getting a lot of views, you're not gonna be able to get a good indication of how your thumbnails are doing right now. But as you do start to get views, you can look at your click-through rate and YouTube will tell you how your thumbnails are actually performing. So all we can do is make the best thumbnails that we can make and then continue to improve them along the way. You've been doing this for like 3 weeks. So you've still got a lot to learn with your thumbnails in order to get those clicks, in order to choose the right topics. But you're not gonna be able to compete with the really big channels who are making the same topics. So just know that right out of the gate. So you're gonna have to think about niching down, like you're already niching down about relationship advice, but try to go a level deeper than what you're actually doing. Because you've got fierce competition. And I'm just playing one of your videos. You have you're doing like an AI voice thing instead of your own voice. That's gonna turn people off as well. So, you're gonna have to niche down in your topics and go a level deeper so you don't have so much competition. I don't recommend doing the AI voice that you're using. It sounds very robotic. It doesn't sound very natural. I don't think your thumbnails look bad, but you'll find out when the data hits. Next question, Survival Living. How you doing? Says, on the TUBEBUDDY app, I can never get a check on a high quality thumbnail. I'm using photos that are 1080. Do I need 4K quality pics? No, don't. I would say don't worry about it. Sometimes the TUBEBUDDY app will say you need to upload a high quality thumbnail, and it is a high quality thumbnail. Just ignore that. If it's 1080, that's the size, like the full size, upload that. You're okay with it. Don't worry about that. I get that too sometimes. You didn't upload a high quality thumbnail. Yeah, I did. The next question from Marie Man, who says, how many videos should I record in one session? That's a great question. My videos are usually 5 minutes long. I always feel like I'm rushing and behind schedule. Okay, so there's a thing called batch recording. Batch recording, hey Narfield, hey Neil. Batch recording is when you can sit down and record more than one video at the same time. Now, not everybody has that luxury. Maybe you can just record one. Maybe you can sit down and record 2. Maybe you can sit down and record 3. It's entirely up to you and how you plan your videos. What I like to do, I film on one day and I like to edit on another day, right? So maybe like when this live stream is finished, I'm actually gonna record another video and then I'll edit that video probably tomorrow. I've had days where I've recorded 3 videos. I've had days I've recorded 5 videos. It's entirely up to how planned you are and how efficient you are at actually recording your video. So there's no right or wrong answer here. It's just whatever you can fit in, right? If you always feel like you're rushing and behind schedule, then just try to find time to record an extra video or 2. So you always have 1 or 2 or 3 videos just sitting up on YouTube waiting for you. And above all else, because you're feeling rushed and behind schedule, don't sacrifice your mental health for the sake of trying to upload a video. It's just not worth it. Your mental health comes first. Matt Hayes, Tottenham blog, asks the next question, says, I need a new phone. Okay, my main tool for my channel is my laptop, but I'm looking for a phone that can maybe be used as a second camera on StreamYard if that's possible. Yes, it is. Keep an eye out for my next video on StreamYard, hopefully this week. If not, what's the best value for money on a phone you suggest on a limit or on a budget? I hope you're staying safe. Okay, so those are actually great questions. Oh, we got some super chats coming in. Hold on, I don't want to miss the super chats. Hold on one second. Where did the super chats goes? Freedom Stacker, dropping the first one of the day. Super Super chat. Thank you so much, Freedom Stacker. I appreciate it, man. Hope you are doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Paul Peck, Drywall Tube. Hey, Dean, how you doing? Paul Peck, Drywall Tube. Super chat. All right, so Paul says, by the way, thanks for the super chat. He says, take a look at Neil's latest thumbnail. Oh, Lord, here we go. Oh, yeah, man. So talk about, hey, Tommy, so talk about like the memes coming in full effect when Bernie Sanders showed up looking like he was just out running errands. That's hilarious. Fits perfect. You got Bernie in there. That's really funny. Bernie's popping up everywhere. He is the meme to beat for 2021. I love it. Dean says, yo, Dean, working on a collab that I think would work for us, dude. Yeah, send me a message, man. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Hey, Mike, how you doing, man? Mike says, I saw my own shorts on the short shelf the other day. Yep, it happens. Living in Central Florida. Hey, D, I'm brand new to the channel, or brand new to YouTube. Haven't made my first video yet. Have you heard of WeVideo for editing? Is it good? Do you recommend? I have not used WeVideo. I don't know if you've got an Android or if you've got an iPhone. I need some more information to kind of give you insight on that. But if you're looking to do it on your phone, to be honest with you, like just download all of them. Download KineMaster, download Video Leap, download LumaFusion, LumaFusion you got to pay for. Download Power Director, download iMovie, download everything. Download VN, download VLLO. And look at the ones that make sense to you, right? Open them up, see how the user interface is, and say, okay, this one makes sense. This one's too complicated. This one intimidates me. This one feels just right, right? So that's the one you want to go for. Use the app that has the features that you need, that makes sense to you, and it doesn't crash your phone. I got links down below to videos. I got videos over on my channel talking about different apps. I've got list videos talking about the best apps. Download them all and see which one works best for you. Anyone else have an average click-through rate below 1%? Yeah, you need to change that. You need to change it. Yeah, that's not a good click-through rate. That is not a good click-through rate. Thrifty Pickers, have a good one, man. Love KineMaster. Yeah, KineMaster's solid. All right, next question. Oh, no, I got to answer your question. That's great. Let me see. Let me go back one. So you're talking about getting a phone. The best budget phone right now, I don't know if you're an Android user or iOS user. You've got an Android. So, I mean, you could look back at like the Samsung S10. The Samsung S10 is a solid phone. It's a really good phone. I've got the S9. The S9 is actually this view right here. I've got it set up black and white. But the S10 is actually a really good deal, and you can get those pretty cheap if you want to move over to iPhone because the 12 just came out. The 11 is a steal. Like if I had to recommend any phone for someone to get right now to make content with it, I would say the iPhone 11 Pro. That's probably the best bang for your buck right now. Hey, Suburban Beard, how's it going, man? Thank you, Andrew. Super chat. Andrew says we niche down and it shows growth in analytics. Yeah, good to hear. You know, in terms of your channel, like I think you have so much potential, but I think you're kind of capping yourself. Like you're seeing growth, but because you're localized to one thing. I worry that you're only going to be able to see so much growth because you're so niche down, you're so localized. It would be okay, so, you know, on my channel, I help mobile content creators, right? That's what I do. So imagine if my videos were only for people who had an iPhone 6S. That's it. I only made videos for people who had an iPhone 6S, right? Like I'm niche down, and then I keep niching down, and then I keep niching down. There's only so many views that are going to be available. And it might work for you, but I would love to find a way so you could break out and not only cover local stuff, but get more views on a widespread. Something we could talk about in the members area, in the members Facebook group. iPhone 11 user, not tech savvy. And you know what? You don't have to be tech savvy. iPhone is really easy to use. iPhone is super easy to use. Hey, Savvy, how you doing, man? All right, for those of you who are just joining us, I've got a link pinned and down in the description for a form that's going to pop up. Drop your question in there. First come, first serve on those. Next question here comes from Eric Hunley. He says, how do you pin your comment when using StreamYard? Okay, so I pinned my comment. Hey, Dad Cave. I pinned my comment by simply going over to the actual live stream, like on my browser, right? So I have one browser open that's running StreamYard, everything that you see right here. Then I have another browser open that's actually looking at my stream, just like you're watching the stream right now. And then I can leave a comment and I can hit on type the three little dots and just pin my own comment. That's how I did it. Unfortunately, StreamYard does not have that built in just yet. Hopefully that's something they're going to get to in the future. All right, next question. Comes from Damon Warren. Damon says, looking at updating my camera to a Sony a6100 or 6400. That's a fantastic question. And I'll tell you the best person to ask for this is, I mean, he changed his channel name. Hold on one second. I'm going to drop a link into the chat. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, he changed his name, so I gotta. So go over to this channel, Imperial Geek, and talk to David. He shoots with all the Sonys. I know he's tested all the Sony, all 6100, 6400, 6500. He's done tests with all of those, and he can tell you which one is the best overall camera, both for shooting, for live streaming. And yeah, it's David Foster, but he changed his channel name. Yeah, it's Impartial Geek now. All right. Next question. Narfield. What do I do if the game I'm covering dies or I'm ready to add more games to my channel? Then you pivot. You start making videos with another game. Also phrase, do I pivot and add new styles of content to my existing content? I do Sea of Thieves tips and tricks, and I was considering moving towards Xbox Game Passes and other game tips and tricks. Do you think it would be much? Like, here's the thing. You're going to have to test it and see. Make a video, make 2 videos, make 3 videos, see what happens, see how your audience responds. They might like it. You might find that you're more successful with a different game coming at it from a different angle than you are right now. But you're just going to have to test it. I can't say I recommend doing this because I don't know how your audience is going to respond to it. So you're going to have to test it. If your audience is just not having it at all, then you have some difficult decisions to make. You're going to have to decide, do you want to just trudge forward and try to attract a new audience, or are you going to create a second channel? But just first test it with a few videos with your current audience and see what they do. Baman Sobi asks the next question, says, I don't care about monetization, but I just want to make videos. Am I allowed to use any song I have on iTunes and just give them credit? No, you will get a copyright claim or possibly even a copyright strike. You need to have a license to use the music, or you need to get free music from a place like the YouTube Audio Library. Go to Google, type in YouTube Audio Library. It's free music. Now, some of you might see this differently, but there is an area inside of there where you can sort by attribution or no attribution. Attribution means credit. And if you do have to give credit, there's a little area that will pop up so you can copy that. Then you put that down in your description. Does that mean it can never be monetized? Yeah, so if you do use, which I'm saying don't do that, but let's say you do go out there and you're like, I want to use iTunes music. So there's a possibility that they're going to just pull the audio completely out of your video, and your video is going to be silent, right? They could do that. They can do a claim, take any ad revenue. They could also give you a strike. If you get 3 strikes within a 90-day period, you lose your channel. YouTube terminates your channel. But if you are getting a bunch of claims, if you're getting strikes and stuff like that, if you get to the point where you do want to be monetized, then yeah, YouTube can actually deny you into the partner program because you have a history of copyright. So I don't recommend that. Adams Exploits asking the next question, says, hey, I bought a gaming PC from Dell, mainly for streaming and editing YouTube videos. I still need to purchase an ultra-wide monitor. Do you recommend any brands or specific features? I think you need to make the decision. Do you want to get a 4K monitor? Do you want to get a 1080 monitor? 4K monitors are fantastic, BenQ makes fantastic monitors. Dell makes amazing monitors. I think some of the best monitors I've ever had were made from Dell, but BenQ makes amazing monitors as well. Hey, Pixelpia, sorry you're so late. How you doing? Fashionably late. She's coming in, dropping the super funk. She said the super funk, dropping the super chat. She says, have we had any funk yet? We had a little bit of funk. We dipped, we got our toes wet. We got our toes wet, but we'll get some more here. How about this? Super chat. How about that one? Little slinky funk for you on a Sunday. Hey, Scrap and Pallet Man, how you doing, man? Nice to see you in here. Hope you're doing well. The whole crew is here. You got it. That's how we roll. The whole crew shows up. That's how we do it. And I appreciate that. Let me see here. Where'd it go? Lost it. Okay, fat guy. How's it going, man? Says, hey, Dave, love your community and hope you are well. Hope you were doing well, man. I did a reaction to another video during a live stream without knowing ahead there was copyright music in there. Yes. They have since loaded a claim, and I'm disputing it under fair use. My question is, if I lose the claim, will they take the super chat revenue I received from the live stream or just the ad revenue? It was over $100 in super chats. That's a great question. I've never been presented with that particular situation where it happens during a live stream, but technically speaking, if you lose the claim, they claim all revenue. So you very well might lose the super chats. I'm not 100% on that because I've never been in that situation. I've never even talked to anyone who's been in that situation. So I don't know 100%, but I'm 95.8% sure you're going to lose everything. If I'm wrong, please come back and let me know. So when someone else asks me about this, maybe 5 years from now, I can come back and give them the correct answer. But yeah, you got to be careful, man. They'll get you on copyright. Yeah, I'm not 95.8. They're going to take it. Here, okay, and here's the thing. You're probably going to lose, and this is why. Let's talk about copyright for a second. Oh, we got some more super chats coming in here. Eric Conley, I'll get to you in just a second. I appreciate that. So here's the thing about copyright in YouTube. YouTube cannot legally make the decision for you. Like if you're like, hey, this is fair use. YouTube they can't make that decision by law, right? You have to take that up with the actual rights holder, right? So whoever made that claim against you, you have to contact them and say, hey, this is fair use. And it may or may not be. I don't know how you actually used it. And then you have to take that up with them, and then they have to come back and remove the strike, or the claim. But if you're telling YouTube, hey, this is fair use, I should be able to use this, they can't really make that claim. So contact the actual the person who's claiming it. Now, YouTube may have passed that along to them, and they might come back and remove that. But YouTube themselves, they can't do anything about that. That's the way things are set up. All right, where's it at here? Eric Hunley, thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Super chat. Thank you so much. Some tunes for you for the $20 super chat. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Thanks for the answer. I'd love to interview you sometime. Send me a message. Send me a message. Here's anytime someone asks me, hey, can I go on your podcast? Can I go on your channel? Can we do on a live stream or something like that? One of the things I look for, and by the way, I don't care what your channel size is for anybody in here. I've been on channels with 50 subscribers. I've been on channels that have had over 1 million subscribers. It doesn't matter. What I look for is to make sure that it's a channel that is in alignment with what I'm into, right? Like, I might not necessarily go on a channel if you're posting like crazy conspiracy stuff or things that I just don't believe in, or I think that, something I don't want to be associated with. But if it's, if it's a fun channel, I'm like, okay, yeah, I can get behind this. Then it doesn't really matter what your channel size is. Paul Peck loved that view. Everybody loves this view. Everybody loves this view. I thought this was a a fun view to make. And the whole reason I put this view together is because so many people ask me, how can I use my phone as a camera? Which that's this shot right here. And it's black and white. I could easily make that color. I just did that for effect. But I just wanted to show that you can use Filmic Pro and that I've got it connected to an adapter and all that good stuff. Sweeney, D's great to work with. Yeah, I'm a little bit difficult with DMs and stuff, but you know, other than that. Hey, Tommy, listen, man. I came in to go live on your channel and you couldn't even get up and running. I was ready to go live that day. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, Romantic, how you doing? Oh, man. All right, next question. Carmen Whitehead, how you doing? She says, my RPM is down from $9 to $6 this month. Is this a seasonal thing because it's the beginning of the year? Yes. Yeah, so January is notorious for having low ad rates, right? People aren't really spending money on YouTube that much. So January, every January, you can count on your ad revenue going down because of that. That's a common thing in January. Some people, some larger channels, and stuff, they don't even bother uploading in January. Like people who are dependent on ad revenue, they're like, yeah, we'll start uploading again in February. BLT Gamers asks the next question. It says, hey, do you have a question for you? How many YouTube short videos should I make for a gaming channel? It's entirely up to you. There isn't a black and white answer on how many you should make. But here's one thing that I would like for you to do. Don't think of shorts as anything different than another piece of content that goes on your channel. The only difference is it just happens to be under 60 seconds, right? You still want to put your thumbnail in there, still want to put your description in there. Treat it just like you would any other video because it's going to sit next to all of your other videos. And then if it ends up in the short shelf, that's a bonus. You can get extra views that way. Sometimes you can get extra subscribers. So just stop thinking about shorts, right? Just think about, oh, it's just a short video. Right? I'm going to make a normal video. It's just going to be vertical and it's going to be under 60 seconds. And as you guys could see in my last video, for those of you who watched that last video, focus on videos that are 15 to 20 seconds long when you're making shorts. YouTube says 15 seconds. Dara Leaves, who works with Mr. Beast, they say 15 to 20 seconds. I talked to some other really large channels who also said their sweet spot is between 15 and 20 seconds. So I think for most people, if you're making 50 or 60-second shorts, that could be a mistake unless you were really good at holding their attention. If you're a great editor, an excellent communicator, and you have the ability to get them to watch longer, then it's going to be okay. But YouTube says, you know, focus on 15 seconds. And here's how you know. Go look at your audience retention, and it will tell you what percentage of people actually completed your video. So if you made a 60-second video and 20% of the people finished the video, you need to make it shorter, right? You're making them too long. Hey, Paul, thanks for the super chat. It says, hey, love the channel. I'm new to photography and I want to start a channel to showcase my journey into photography. Any advice for cameras? Super chat. All right, Paul, so here's the thing about cameras, and real quick, Doug says super chats are probably safe from claims. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been confronted with that question before. This goes back to the fat guy's question. So, yeah, somebody educate me if I'm wrong on that one. I've never had to look into it, so I don't know. I just know they're allowed to claim the revenue. I don't know. Okay, Paul, so you want to showcase your journey into photography. Any advice for a camera? Hold on. Camera. Okay, hold on. You're wanting to, oh, you're new to photography and you want to start a channel to showcase your journey into, oh, I get it. Okay, so you're getting into photography. You want to showcase your journey into photography and you're like, what camera should you get? Ooh, man, that's a huge question. So here's what I recommend you do. I don't know if you like Sony. I don't know if you like Canon. I don't know if you like Nikon. I don't know. There's so many different options. Do you want a full frame camera? Like what? I don't know what you want as a photographer. I don't know what you're going to take pictures of. I don't know what type of lenses you want. Here's what I recommend you do. I'm going to give you a bunch of names for people to go follow. And by the way, anyone in the chat right now, if you follow people who are great at photography and talking about cameras, drop them in the chat right now. So of course you can go follow Maddie Hapoya. Maddie's always talking about the new cameras. Becky and Chris. They're a couple. They do lifestyle and vlogs, but they also talk about cameras a lot. Jared Polin, Frono's Photo. He's always talking about the latest gear. So I would recommend those three. There's so many, and I'm sure I'm leaving a bunch out right now, but I would go follow them and research, because you've got a lot of choices to make, right? And you need to make those choices carefully, because as you start to buy cameras, you're going to want to purchase lenses. So you want to make sure, like, okay, if I'm gonna buy a Canon camera, a body, that means you have to get lenses that fit on that Canon. So if you're spending a lot of money on the glass, on the lens, you want to make sure you're happy with Canon, right? So do a ton of research on this, because you're walking down a path that can get really expensive as you collect different accessories for the camera. Jared Polin actually might be one of the better ones. Most of his videos are very specific about different cameras that come out and lenses. So I recommend doing that. And good luck, by the way. Let's see, scrolling down. Oh yeah, Chris Howe. Chris Howe's good too. Peter McKinnon, fantastic YouTuber. He doesn't go into cameras that much anymore. But if you can find some stuff with Peter McKinnon, he's without a doubt one of my favorite YouTubers. But yeah, Chris Howe, yeah, absolutely. And his wife too, Lizzie. Chris Howe's wife, Lizzie, is fantastic. I feel like I should stay away from that question. Mr. Camera, okay, right here. Hey, you could check out Mr. Camera Junkies. And see, this is the importance of choosing the right name, right? Like you can tell right here, Mr. Camera Junkie. Boom, right there. Go check his channel out. Yeah, Lizzie Pierce, thank you. I'm terrible with names. Next question. Oh, did I get that one already? Yep, next, nope. There it is. Venture Warrior. Several months ago, you reviewed my banner and gave me advice. I want to know if it looks okay. Now that you changed it, okay, I'm not going to pull up anybody's channel. Several months ago, I gave you advice to change your, it's colorful. It's colorful. Here's the thing with your channel art. I just don't know what, I mean, it looks colorful. It looks cool. I just don't know what your channel is about. So maybe just consider putting like a short sentence in there, letting people know what your actual channel is about. Your background is very simple. Yeah, I'm in an Airbnb and I didn't have a lot of options. So I have a single light. What light do I have? Where's my lights? I have this light behind me. That's it. This is a little aperture RGB light. I've got it set to purple. It's blasting up on a dark bluish gray wall. Yeah, simple, works. Nobody's here for the background. All right, oh yeah, back to the banner, channel art. Just consider putting a short sentence up there, just letting people know what your channel's about. Right, so you're doing all sorts of trading and that sort of thing. So if you can just dial in exactly, what about trading? Just think of, it's called your value proposition. Just come up with a, for example, I don't have this on my channel art because I've done something different there. But, if I were to change my channel art, it might say, helping mobile content creators succeed on YouTube. That might be my value proposition. So when somebody sees my channel art, they go, oh, I'm a mobile content creator and I want to succeed on YouTube. Yep, this channel's for me. Next question. Big Hog Entertainment says, how do you read the analytics when TubeBuddy and vidIQ completely have different scores? This is because they calculate things differently. I had a keyword and TubeBuddy gave it 100 and vidIQ gave it a 14. That's interesting. Was it the exact same keyword phrase? Yeah, that's quite a discrepancy. I would test out some other things on there. I use TubeBuddy the most. I use TubeBuddy first and foremost. I also use vidIQ. I also use Morning Fame. The order actually is TubeBuddy, Morning Fame, and vidIQ. And I will find that between the three that things do vary for me. I find from the content that I search for, TubeBuddy and Morning Fame seem to have the most accurate scores for me. So just test it out. If you're like, okay, here's one where TubeBuddy gives it 100, right? And here's something where vidIQ gives it a high ranking. Make different videos and just see how it goes. But here's the thing you have to understand about all of these services. And this is where people kind of get stuff mixed up. Alight Motion, here he is. How you doing, Doug? I came for D, but I stayed for the back. See, here I am saying nobody's here for the background, and then we got a light motion in the house who came for the background. We got to play a light motion music. I don't know if this is a light motion music or not, but how about this, Doug? Is this good, a light motion music? Yeah, so this is the official app, a light motion. So if you guys want to get into motion graphics and make really cool intros and more complicated things with your phone that you normally have to do with a computer, a light motion right here. Little light motion music. A shameless plug. And Damon's here for the funk. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I use TUBEBUDDY the most. And here's the thing. All of these, let's say TUBEBUDDY gives you the highest rating. And Morning Fame gives you the highest rating. And vidIQ gives you the highest rating, right? And you're like, wow, this video is going to do amazing. All three of these services just tell me that this is the best possible video. But you can still completely blow it by making a thumbnail that doesn't get clicked. And then if your thumbnail's good, you can blow it by making a video that people aren't interested in. So everybody can say, hey, this is a great video, but it's still up to you to make a really sticky thumbnail that people want to click on and a video that people want to watch, right? Like I've gotten perfect scores before. Thumbnail gets clicked, but my hook was not good at the beginning of the video. And if you look at my audience retention, it's like the video comes on and it's just this huge drop at the very beginning. People are leaving. I screwed up, right? Even though they said, hey, this is a great opportunity for you, because at the end of the day, that's what these services do for, for the ranking. They say, hey, here's a good opportunity for your channel. But it's still up to us to make great thumbnails and good videos. So, we can definitely screw that up. Also here for the funk. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Doc Rock, how you doing, man? That a light motion looks dope. It is. Aloha, man. How you doing, Doc? And by the way, this gentleman right here, if you guys want, those of you who have computers and you're wanting to get into live streaming and all that stuff, this dude, man, just go, you find him and listen to him. Everywhere he goes, it's like a master class of education wherever Doc Rock goes. Good to see you in here, my man. All right, next question. The Dad Cave. I do not have a channel trailer yet. Any tips on creating an attention-getting trailer? Yeah, don't do one. Don't make a channel trailer. I'm just going to look at your channel really quick here. Okay, the Dad Cave. All right, so first of all, I just love the concept. The Dad Cave, build something because Dad said so. Okay, you're just in the, you're woodworking. You get some really cool stuff. Here's the thing with channel trailers and with intros. Show of hands, who has an intro? Who has a video intro? Show of hands. And who has a channel trailer? So if you've got either a channel trailer or you have an intro, just speak now. Say, yeah, I do. Hey, see, there you got another one. Love the background. Thank you. Here's the thing. Channel trailer here. Okay. You look at YouTube, right? When you're making any decision whatsoever, when you're on YouTube, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I add a channel trailer? Should I add an intro? What should I do? Just pause and think about, what would the viewer appreciate? Okay. The viewer is not there for your channel trailer. The viewer is there to watch specific videos that you make for various reasons. So the Dad Cave, he's showing people how he's doing woodworking and he's showing people how to do that. That's why they're there. They can look at all the videos on your channel and they understand that you're doing woodworking. You don't have to put a channel trailer up there, right? What you want to do is focus them and get them to watch from one video to get them to watch another video, right? All you're doing with a channel trailer is you're just putting a speed bump in the middle of that, right? Focus them on one video, get them to finish that video, and then hand them off to another video. And if you can, hand them off to another video. Like, that's how you're going to win on YouTube. Get them to watch multiple pieces of content. And your channel trailer is not one of them. That's just a speed bump that's getting in the way. Now, I'm blushing. We got Shelly in here too. What? Everybody's showing up today. Shelly saves the day, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys are doing anything on iMovie, right here, you need to follow Shelly. I think I saw something today before my Twitter. I opened up Twitter and then it crashed on me. And I think the last thing I saw was that you made an iMovie video. I'm not sure. Okay, so for those of you who are making actual intros, now intros can be cool for branding purposes. Okay, so I don't have anything against that. If you want to use it for branding, use it for branding. I think it's cool. Keep it short, keep it sweet. Just keep it a couple of seconds long. But here's what you need to do. Go in and look at your audience retention report and look at when your intro plays and look at that graph. If when that intro plays, people are leaving, then you need to either change your intro or you need to change the music in your intro or you need to remove the intro because you have to think about, from a viewer's perspective, nobody is on YouTube searching for intros. That's not why they come to YouTube. Nobody's on YouTube looking for intros. So if you want to use one that's cool, but make sure it's not actually hurting your channel, right? And that's where you can go in and look at your graph and your audience retention report, and it will tell you if people are leaving when that intro plays or not. Car detailing channel, what is going on? I made a short channel trailer next week. I plan to take it down to at a specific time. Yeah, look, I mean, you guys can do whatever you want to do. I'm just saying, just think about it from the viewer's perspective. And if you've already got a bunch of videos up there and somebody lands on your channel, they know what your channel's about, especially if you've niched down, right? All your videos are about Minecraft. All your videos are about woodworking. All your videos are about, cooking pizza or whatever. You don't need a channel trailer. Focus on the viewer. Focus on getting them to watch your videos and you get them to watch others. It's so hard to be seen in the chat, so I ask this way and get some funk at the same time. D, is it okay if I D you on Twitter with an invite? An invite to what? Yeah, send me a DM, but don't, just, if you're trying to send me like a calendar event, I don't know if I can do it, but just let me know what you're trying to do. Yeah, absolutely. But you can email me because I don't know if I follow you on Twitter or not. Maybe I do. I really don't know. But if not, I don't know if you can actually send me a message anymore. I'm not sure. But if you can't, just send me an email. And we get some tunes going here.
Super Chat.
Love it. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Love it. Yeah, if you can't contact me, Pia, if something's not working, just hit me up in the Facebook group and we'll sort it out there. Stop the music. Okay, moving on to the next question. Next question is cook and clean and everything in between. I love that channel name. I have shorts scheduled all the way to August, one a week. Is that a good or bad move to have that many scheduled videos? I mean, I'm going to give you an A for effort for getting in front of shorts and trying to really, capitalize on what's happening right now. But here's the thing. You batched them out. That's killer. So, go, A for effort on that one. But here's what happens. You've uploaded a bunch of shorts for months without actually looking at the data from the shorts that are going live, so you don't know if you should tailor those shorts to be different or not. For example, let's say all of your shorts are 60 seconds in length. Maybe you've maxed out the entire time. And then you go back and you're like, wow, all of my shorts, when I go look at the data, people are only watching like 10 seconds of these shorts. They're watching 10 or 15 seconds. So you're actually hurting yourself by continuing to upload those long shorts that people are not watching, right? So you can take that data and say, wow, people are only watching, 10 seconds of this or 20 seconds of this. So then you want to adjust those and make them shorter, right? So if people are only watching 20 seconds, make 20-second shorts. If they're only watching 10 seconds, make a 10-second short, right? You can look at your audience retention graph and say, wow, I just lost 80% of the viewers in the first 2 seconds. So that means you're going to have to change something up in the beginning. You need a stronger hook, something to pull them in to watch the video and to keep watching the video. So while you did the right thing by batching and trying to get ahead of it, you're not going to be able to use the data to optimize the shorts that you're making in the future. Now, this could work in your favor. You might have just made great shorts and they all might be very successful for you. But at the same time, if they could also go the other way and they could actually not produce anything for you as well. So yes and no at the same time. I wouldn't get that far ahead because I'm really into the data. I'm really looking at, why or, a perfect example, like when I upload a thumbnail, I'm constantly looking at my real-time click-through rate. And I'll usually make a couple of thumbnails and I'll swap those out and I'll change things to try to change the trajectory of my thumbnail. I'm like, wow, this click-through rate is a lot lower than it should be. And I'll change it out for another thumbnail and then I'll watch that. And if that doesn't work, I'll change it out again until I get something that works. I upload a video and I look to see how long do people watch that video. And I look at the graph. Here, they left here. Why did they leave? Okay, I don't want to do that again, right? So I lean hard on the data to make sure that I'm optimizing every piece of content that I put up on my channel. Of course, not everything turns out a winner, but I do my best to try to correct my mistakes, and that allows me to grow a lot faster than I normally would. You're drinking your morning coffee. I'm drinking my evening water. I'm drinking my evening water. Time to hydrate. I almost said whiskey, which was just hilarious because I saw this. I read right above your comment was this, where Tim said, Eric Waite whiskey studies. So I almost said I'm drinking my whiskey, which I'm not. I'm drinking water. Tim, how you doing? All right, next question. Next question is Simon Nintendo. Sorry about that. My channel is growing at a snail pace these days, question mark. What are you doing? Let me look at your videos really quick. So here's what's going on. You're making all sorts of different content. Okay. So your channel's not, let me open this up. Give me 1 second here. Like your latest video, your short, or it's not even a short. You made a 45-second video just showing your logo. And then you've got a video that is 6 minutes long that just shows a single picture. Yeah, so your channel's not growing because you've got a bunch of different topics on your channel. So you're trying to speak to everybody, and at the same time, you're speaking to nobody. And you're not making videos that people are just connecting with, right? Like you've got a 45-second video of nothing but your logo, right? Why would anybody watch that, right? Maybe this other one with a picture on it, maybe there's music in the background. I don't know. I have my audio turned off. But you're going to have to put something in there beyond a photo. Why would I just want to have this photo of you? There's like 3 dudes on there, make it move or something, change pictures in there, put some sort of a slideshow together. You have to make it interesting for the viewer to keep them watching, even if it's a music track. So, and you've got game stuff, you've got music stuff, you've got football stuff. Like you're a bit, all over the place, and you're uploading too much. Like you're uploading, what is this? Good Lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, what? 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36. What in the whole? Dude, you've got like 30 videos that you uploaded in a single day. Stop doing that. Upload like once a day, man. Like you're 30 Stop what you're doing. You're uploading way too much on your channel. Upload like once. If you want to go daily, cool. Upload daily, but just that's it. You're sending way too much content up on your channel. 30 videos in a single day, dude. Yeah. If you want to go daily, that's cool. Upload 1 video a day, and focus on something. If you want to talk about football, talk about football. If you want to do music, do music. If you want to do pranks, do pranks. But if you're mixing football and pranks and music and games and all this stuff together, you're not going to get anywhere. Yeah, 1 video a day, dude. I can't 30 videos. Holy cow, 30 videos in a single day. Yeah, that's not going to work. Exactly, this ain't TikTok. Exactly. All right, next question. Backroads Nomad. Hey, D, which live stream setup do you find to be better, StreamYard or Streamlabs with the Melon app? StreamYard by far. So they do sponsor this live stream, by the way. I've got links to StreamYard down below. If you don't have StreamYard, you want to go live, you want to put comments up on the stream like this, or you want to interview people, bring them on as a guest, StreamYard is fantastic for that. Today's stream is also brought to you by TUBEBUDDY, #1 browser plugin and growth app for YouTube. And I know you guys have TUBEBUDDY, but if you don't, you're trying to figure out the right tools to use. I got links to them down below as well. And, you know, I should probably go ahead and just stick these on here. I always forget. I always forget to put these on. Here's the thing. So Melon is, I mean, they could become a competitor with StreamYard, but Melon is brand new. They lack some of the features. I did try to use them. I found that it's because they are new, they were a little bit buggy. I had some issues doing some things with there. I know they're going to work it out. They will fix it, but I'm going to pick StreamYard. Like, I was using StreamYard regularly before I started working with them professionally. I just thought it was the easiest. It doesn't crash. It just works. It just works. I just turn it on and it just works for me. If I ever have a problem, it's usually something on my end. But Melon, I had some issues because it's new. So yeah, I'm going to go with StreamYard. 100% on that one. I'm going to go with StreamYard. Or you can just go here, StreamYardFree.com, and that will forward you right over to StreamYard. Let's see. Next question comes from Dark Shark. Is there any way I could record games in Discord voice chat at the same time? Probably. Yeah, I mean, you could probably set something up with OBS. You could, I don't know if you're doing this on, hold on, let me back up. If you're doing this on a phone, probably not. Not unless you get a bunch of adapters and you're routing stuff around. If you're doing this on a computer, you could probably do everything inside of OBS just by routing different things. You could bring Discord in as a browser source, use the audio from that, and use OBS as a screen recorder while you're playing the game. That would work on a computer. On a phone, I don't think so. Colors of Hope Crafts ASMR. Do you have any advice for people wanting to make ASMR or art videos? Yes, they got to be good. Competition is fierce. Your thumbnails have to look amazing. Your art videos or your ASMR videos have to look really good. If it's ASMR, it has to sound good. That doesn't mean you have to buy the most expensive microphone. Sometimes inexpensive microphones can sound great for ASMR, but it has to sound good. It needs to look good. And competition is absolutely fierce for both of those. So in terms of advice, focus on, go study the channels that are succeeding, right? Go look at the art channels, right? Like if you're going to do fluid art, for example, go look at the top channels, look at their thumbnails, look at their videos. How are they editing their videos? What's the pacing? What kind of music are they using? How are they making their titles? How are they writing their descriptions? Study the channels that are succeeding. ASMR, there are people all over the place. There's all types of different ASMR artists, but the big ones, the good ones, the ones who are making money, they're really good. You can definitely do it. There's always room for new people, but study the people who are succeeding and figure out why they're succeeding and just make a ton of videos, right? You've got a lot to learn if you're just getting started. Next question comes from Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan Kenobi, like Hispanic name Juan. That's super clever. I recently started editing funny moments in my gameplay. How would I be able to spread the word of my channel and make it more popular? Because it takes quite a lot of time and effort to create these videos. Newsflash, we all spend a lot of time making our videos. Everybody in here, we all spend a lot of time at making our videos. Can you guys hear the train out there? That's super loud. We all spend time. Hands up if you guys spend a lot of time making your videos. Raise your hand. We all do. Hey, Colin, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. I mean, everybody spends a lot of time doing it. The best thing you can do is just make videos, right? Let your work talk for you. If your videos are good, people are going to find you, right? You got to make sure you're titling things in the right way. They need to be either something that's super compelling or super intriguing to where people want to click on it, or it needs to be something where people can find you through search, right? But your thumbnails need to be on point. If you're putting a ton of work into the edits, that's great. We all are. But you have to understand that there really isn't a shortcut. You just need to make a lot of videos. Put your best work out there over and over and over again. You can try becoming part of some Discords. You can try becoming part of some Facebook groups and some Reddit groups. And you don't want to go in there and spam. You want to go in there and just, talk to people. And if somebody asks a question where you could share a video, do it that way. You never want to be a spammer, but just make videos. Just make a ton of videos and get better along the way. But yeah, we all just put a ton of effort into this. I spent, no joke, I spent 2 hours today just making a thumbnail. 2 hours making a single thumbnail because I just wasn't happy with it. And the crazy thing is, I spent 2 hours on a single thumbnail for a new video, and the click-through rate might suck on it, right? Like I can make what I think is going to get clicked, but I went through so many different variations of the thumbnail, just molding it to get it to where I thought it was going to look good, but I might put it up and it might suck, right? The audience decides if it's good or not. So if people don't click on that thumbnail at a level that I think it should be getting clicked on for how my channel performs, I have to make a new thumbnail. And if that one doesn't perform, I have to make another thumbnail. So I could be hours and hours and hours into just making a thumbnail. So we're all doing our best. Every single person in here, we're all doing our best, especially Paul Peck. Especially Paul Peck. Zach Talks Tech. Good evening, sir. Doc Rock says, I spent the last 3 hours scheduling SM posts for February. Again, what YouTube is hard work, but worth it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Adrian, how you doing? I didn't see you sneak in here. Everything is great. Thank you very much. I'm feeling so much better. I had an episode yesterday or 2 days ago where I cleaned the condo. I took out a bunch of bags of trash and I just overexerted myself and I just felt completely wasted. But other than that, man, I feel like I'm like 97.9% better. I just feeling like myself again. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, what's going on? Hey, Mike, how you doing? Full house tonight. Yeah, for those of you who are just joining us, I've got a pinned comment, and I also have the same link down in the description. So if you do have a question, please use the form because that's going to allow me to guarantee that I see your question, right? Because if it's something in the chat, I might not see it, especially if I'm looking at the lens like I am right now. Asserting my dominance here on YouTube. Just kidding, that's not what I'm doing. All right, next question. Or am I? Jacker Crackers, hey buddy, how you doing? Says, could you tell me how to edit videos? No, I cannot, but I have videos that you can watch, or you can go to YouTube and you can search how to edit a video and you can find tons of tutorials where people break down how to edit a video. But I'll tell you this, here, I can give you some basics, right? Because how to edit video, that's like an entire live stream you could dedicate to that. I'll tell you this. Trim so shoot your video first and foremost, right? I don't know what type of content you're making, but shoot your video. At the very beginning, when somebody clicks on your video, tell them what they clicked for, right? So let me go back one. Let me see what you're doing. I don't even know what type of content you're making. You're not a gaming channel. I'm going to look at your channel really quick here. So you are doing gaming stuff, how to use Google Meet. Okay, so you're doing tutorial bait or tutorial type content. Okay, so your latest video, how to change your YouTube profile picture. It's actually funny. That's one of my videos that are coming up because they've changed everything. Okay, so one of your last videos is how to change your profile picture. So when somebody clicks on that video, let them know, like, they click on the video and it's like, I'm going to show you how to change your profile picture on YouTube using your phone or using your browser, however you do it. And then just get into it, right? So however long you made your video, go through your video, watch the video and say, okay, can I trim this part out? Like just trim the fat, make it as short as you can while still getting all the information that you can. Videos that I've done in the past where I took too long to get into the meat of the content, it hurt my average view duration. People would leave at the beginning or they would skip through because I was taking too long to get into it. The videos that I'm doing now, you'll notice my last couple of videos, it's a lot snappier. I'm trying to get into things faster. And because of it, people aren't leaving like they were leaving before. So just trim the fat, make your video as long as it has to be, eliminate anything in there that doesn't make sense or you're taking too long, keep it snappy, don't waste people's time, respect the viewer's time because they're giving you their most valuable asset, so make sure you respect their time. Give them that hook at the beginning, jump right into it, keep it snappy. D, you're making YouTube sound like TikTok. Yeah, and Sam McLean, how you doing? So think about that for a second. Let's think about this. You're making YouTube sound like TikTok. What is the fastest growing, most successful new platform that the world has ever seen? TikTok. Let that sink in. TikTok is succeeding for a reason. Okay. Now, there is hey, Doc Rockman, have a good one. Aloha. There's always room for longer content, right? There's always room for people who are going to sit down and watch 20-minute videos and stuff like I do that sometimes, right? There's some channels that I find just completely interesting, and I will watch 20-minute videos, 30-minute videos. But for a lot of people, we just can't hold their attention, especially if we're doing tutorials and that sort of thing. You have to remember why people are on YouTube in the first place. So here's the thing. YouTube gives us data to let us know how people are responding to our content, because people might ask, hey, should I make 10-minute videos? Should I make 5-minute videos? Go look at your audience retention. It's going to be a great look. I can, if you go into the YT Studio app, you can look at it. YT Studio app, go look at one of your videos. Let me see if this one's showing up. So let's see if this graph is showing up yet. Okay, so the video that I just released, I have an audience retention of 52.3%. Okay, 52.3%. So look at this graph. You can find this. Why is this not focusing? Hold on here. You can do this inside of your desktop computer too, but you can go in and look at the smudge. I'm ashamed. So you can look at the graph, right? And you can see how long people are watching your video, where they're leaving. So if you've got a hold on here. Why is this not focusing? So if you have a 10-minute video, but people are only watching 3 minutes of your video and then everybody's leaving, why are you making a 10-minute video, right? Make them as long as they need to be, trim the fat, get your hook at the beginning, and just jump right into it. Don't waste people's time. I've been making fiber art videos in the style of ASMR for almost a year, but I'm having trouble growing. You said I should make sure my thumbnails are great. How do I make that better? How do I do that better? Study the most successful channels that are doing content like you are. So if you're doing fiber art, go look at the channels that have fiber art with hundreds of thousands or millions of views. Look at the thumbnails. Look at how they frame them. Look at how they take pictures. Look at how vibrant they are, right? You can use Snapseed. I've got videos on how to use Snapseed. It's totally free. Replicate what they're doing because it works. Look at their topics. Look at how they're choosing their topics, how they're writing it. Look at how they're writing their description. Look at their editing. Look at their pacing and music choices. Look at what they're doing because it's working. Of course, you want to come up with your own style during that process, but a great place to start is to figure out what is working in your niche. So study the people who are succeeding. Wait, what is this? Hold on here. Why your voice so clearly host? What are you trying to say? Why is my voice so clear? If you want to hear a voice, so Doc Rock, who just left, that dude's got a voice on him. He was a radio personality, I believe. All right. Next question comes from Pixel Pagan. Hey, D, in a world full of gamers. It actually says that. Hey, D, in a world full of gamers. And you have to read that in a movie format. Hey, D, in a world full of gamers, any advice on how to stand tall? Okay, hey, D, in a world full of gamers, any advice on how to stand tall? I've heard personality is key, but I also don't want to come across as obnoxious. Any advice? Thanks. Okay, yeah, I go over this advice all the time. So many people in here, that's what I'm talking about. Insane McLean. Oh, yeah. If you're a gamer and you want to succeed on YouTube, and I want to say this, if you're just having fun and you're just like, hey, I just want to play games, just play the game. Don't worry about all this other stuff. But if you're like, hey, I want to be serious. I want to grow my YouTube channel. I want to make money with this eventually. Then you have to do one of the following. You either need to be a great gamer, like you're entering competitions and you're winning, or you need to teach people how to play the game, or you need to bring something new to the table, and that can include, or that could be your own person, like over the top personality. I mean, look at look at Dr. Disrespect. I love using him as an example. He's so obnoxious. He's so over the top. He's like a wrestler from like the World Wrestling Federation, right? He's just over the top, right? Graphics are amazing. Music is amazing. Thumbnails are amazing. Like, he is so over the top, but because of that, and he's so good, he stands out. So you're going to have to do something. right? But if you're doing the same thing every other gamer is doing on the platform, you are not going to grow. You're going to be lost in the sea of gamers. So you got to figure out, am I going to teach people how to play the game, how to beat the game? Am I a great gamer where I can enter competitions and win? Or am I going to find a way to bring something new to the table, right? And it doesn't have to be a personality. It could just be a certain angle of the game, a certain way of approaching the game where you don't have as much competition. It is working. Thank you. Oh, did you get all of your stuff working? Which equipment are we talking about, by the way? Light Motion says shorter is definitely better. We started scripting our tutorials in advance, which cut down the time half by more, 20 minutes to 5 or 10 minutes. People are lasting much longer and engaging more now. Yeah, so I've had some time off. As you know, like I haven't uploaded much in the past 6 or 7 months, but I've done 2 this week, so I'm back on it now. But during that time, man, I dug into my analytics so hard, so deep. Oh, that almost got dirty. So hard, so deep into my analytics. I looked at every single video. I looked at like all the traffic sources and what videos are recommending my videos. And I went through and every single video in detail. Why did people leave this video? And what I found in almost every situation is that I was just taking too long to get into the content, right? So you're going to notice the videos moving forward. They're going to be faster. They're going to be shorter if they can be. I make the video as long as it has to be. If it has to be 10 minutes, make it 10 minutes. If you can make a 2-minute video, make a 2-minute video. But you're going to notice they're going to be snappy. The editing's going to be faster. I'm going to get right into it more because now that I'm doing that, my latest video is 52%. It's not outstanding, but 50% is kind of that's what you want to aim for, right? If you can nail 50%, that's fantastic. If you can get more than that, that's even better. You're correct. YouTube has a tendency to get almost dirty if you dig too deep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Technically, T, what is going on here? That's right. D After Dark, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move this over to Twitch. We're going to get nasty. Not really. How you doing, T? Hope you're doing well, man. Go back here. All-rounders views don't count towards monetization, but hours gained. Okay, you're talking about shorts, right? So shorts, when the video goes in the short shelf, the watch time does not count towards monetization, correct? All right, moving on. Venom Hulk Brother of Android 18 Gaming. You've got to, I got to share this. You have the most epic name today. So whatever you ask me in the question, and I don't even know what you're asking me yet, but whatever it is, the answer is going to be yes. Look at this. Look at this name. Venom Hulk Brother of Android 18 Gaming stuff. Yeah, I don't know what you're selling, but I'm buying. All right, let's see what the question is. Question is, oh man, you literally, I would have sent you money with a name like that. So the question is, what type of games should I play on my Xbox One? Play whatever games you want to play. Play whatever games excite you. Play whatever games you're great at. Play whatever games you can help teach somebody how to play the game. It's entirely up to you, right? There isn't a right or wrong answer here other than just play something you're good at. Play something you really enjoy. And seriously, if you'd have been like, hey, what's your PayPal, send me $25 PayPal, like your name is so epic, I would have done it. Okay, Sheev Carmona asks the next question, says, ideas I can do for my first video on YouTube. First of all, welcome to YouTube. Do you have any content up here? Travel, adventure, and lifestyle. That's what you say in your channel art. So in your channel art, you say travel, adventure, and lifestyle. So here's what you do. Let's do this. Let's workshop this really quick. Let me share my screen again. Chrome tab. All right, so travel, it says it right here. Travel, adventure, lifestyle. So obviously it's going to be something that has to do with that, okay? So let's just say And let's workshop this. I've got some ideas. So if you want to make a travel channel right now during the middle of a pandemic where people are not traveling, okay, it's going to be difficult for you to do travel videos. But what if you started tracking down all of the countries that either are open, and you talk about how their process is for entering the country now with the pandemic, or you talk about when these countries are going to open up, right? You could make an entire video series educating people who want to travel now or who want to travel as soon as the pandemic is over, and you're helping them figure out what countries to go to. These countries are open right now. Here's what you have to do to get into these countries. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? Hey, Nepturo, how you doing? If it doesn't get your question, be sure to ask it in the link. Yeah, I just randomly pick stuff out of the chat. So if you're just constantly asking stuff in the chat right now, 99% I'm not going to see it. Yeah, there's a lot of, everybody wants to know, where can you travel? Look, I don't advocate traveling during a pandemic. I get angry when I see people traveling during a pandemic. I am unfollowing travel channels that I usually follow. I'm unfollowing Instagram accounts. I'm unfollowing so many people who are just like, yeah, I'm going on vacation. Woo. Yeah, I'm unfollowing them. I think it's an incredibly rude thing to do. It's incredibly selfish. However, that being said, there's a market there. There's people who are wanting to do that. So you could go into this and you could say, hey, here's the countries that are open. Here's the things that you need. You got to get your COVID test before you do this, to this many hours before. Tackle it that way. Next question, Jacker Crackers again. I just finished a video about Singapore duck tour. I'm not watching your videos, dude. That's not what I do here. Melody's Creation, by the way, I hope it succeeds. I'm just not watching videos. Melody's Creation asks the next video. I just started my music channel last November. I started to get more than 260 videos though. I only got 200 subs. How can I grow? As I feel I'm stuck and I'm giving up. Okay, here's the thing. I urge everyone who's just getting started on YouTube, and it's easier said than done, I know, but please stop worrying about your subscribers. Please stop thinking about, I gotta get these subscribers. I want to give up because I'm not getting subscribers. If you want to give up because you're not getting subscribers, then this isn't for you, or you're making the wrong type of content. Think about, look, everybody wants to get views. You want to be rewarded for the hard work that you put in. I get it. But maybe you shouldn't be making a music channel. Like if you're already thinking about giving up, then maybe you just don't have enough passion in you to make music videos. Maybe you're knowledgeable and passionate about something else where you don't care if you get subscribers or not, right? Like, hey, I'm making these videos and if people subscribe, that's cool. People watch, that's cool. But I just really love making the videos. You really need to fall in love with the process of making videos and not be so caught up with your subscriber count, right? Focus on your views, right? If you're getting 200 views in a video, that's great. That's fantastic. If they're not subscribing, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Just get them to watch. Focus on building up a tiny little community. If you can get 10 people, 20 people, 30 people who really like your music, that's an awesome little community. Go live, talk to those people, get to know those people, foster that community, right? Build that up from the ground up. No, who cares if they subscribe? I mean, look, celebrate your wins when you have them, but like your subscriber number is not a metric of success when it comes to YouTube. YouTube does not look at your subscriber number to decide what audience your videos are going to play in front of. They don't look at your subscriber number to decide if they're going to push your channel or not, right? It's all about what the viewer wants. That's what the algorithm does. It's just trying to predict what the viewer wants to watch next. So if you're making music videos and people are coming across your channel, they're watching some of your music videos, and YouTube says, okay, well, we have this other group of people, multiple groups of people, they're into music videos that are kind of like this, then they might show them your video, right? But don't worry about if they subscribe or not. And if you want to give up, then you're focusing entirely on the wrong stuff. Focus on building a community, or find something else to make videos about where you don't want to give up. You have to understand that some videos are going to do well, some videos are not going to do well. But you know what? Did you link to your channel? Hold on. I'm going to look at your channel really quick. I'm not going to pull it up. So melodies, creation, fitness. Okay, first of all, your thumbnails are good. Your thumbnails look good. Popular uploads. So hold on. How to have fitness inspiration by music. Motivational uplifting live stream music. Bodybuilding motivational workout music. Motivational jogging music. Energetic music playlist. So it looks like most of your videos have to do with like workout type music. Hold on, I'm going to play one of these. 2 minutes. Hold on here. I'm looking at your channel. So your thumbnails look good. You're just not getting the views. Just keep going. Where are you getting your music? Can I ask where you're getting your music? Are you making this music? Hold on here. Let me go back. Hey, Gulf Coast Granny, how you doing? You do seasonal music. See, now I wouldn't have guessed that. So when I'm looking at your channel right here, and I'm going to pull your channel up because this is what you just said confuses me. So let's talk about this for a second. Let me turn this off. Let me go back here and pull you up. All right, you told me you do seasonal music. And just first impressions here, right? First impressions, I'm looking at your channel. Now, this isn't going to move the needle, but I just want to say this does not say that you do seasonal music to me. And then I come down here and I look at your uploads. None of this looks like it's seasonal music, right? Like I see all of these videos about fitness. And I come over to your page, look at all this. It's all workout music. Now we're getting, okay, so if we go back 3 weeks ago, now we're getting into seasonal music. Christmas music, joy to the world. Wow, look at all this Christmas music. I'm going to keep scrolling. Christmas, 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 Christmas. Christmas, good Lord. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Are you making all of these? Are you writing these songs? Good Lord, you've uploaded a ton of content. So here's what you've done. You have brute forced uploaded content and you're focusing on Christmas music. And the window for people who are interested in Christmas music is really small. Okay, so let me go back to the beginning. Hang on. So you did some of these tropical 2 months ago. And then you got into Christmas. Okay, so you did a little bit, then you jumped into Christmas, and you went hard into Christmas. Okay, this helps me a little bit. So what you did is you went hard into Christmas. The window for people who are interested in Christmas music. Hey, Roger Wakefield, how you doing, my man? Right, the window for people who are interested in Christmas music it's small, right? So what have you got? Maybe November. People are going to look for Christmas music. Maybe. Right? Just because people are shopping in November doesn't mean they're actually looking for Christmas music, but for sure around Christmas they are. But beyond that, that's a really narrow window. And on YouTube, it can take a really long time. It can take months and months, if not a year. How long, for those of you, hey, PhotoFin, how you doing? For those of you who've had some sort of success on YouTube, how long did it take you to have some level of success? Did it take 6 months? Did it take a year? Did it take two years? Like, how long did it take? Go ahead and let me know in the chat right now. Because here's what happened. You made all this Christmas music for a very tiny window, and then you missed it, right? Like if you had a channel that was successful and you had tons of videos in the past and you already had an audience and you moved into Christmas music, then you would have probably received a lot more views on the Christmas music because you built up the channel momentum already, right? But you tried to build channel momentum on Christmas music that has a very short window, a period of time that people are even going to be interested in it. And then as soon as that was over, you moved over to exercise music. So you just did a complete change. So now you're uploading exercise music, right? So you told YouTube, hey, look at all these videos. It's about Christmas music. And then I just did a pivot. Now I'm about exercise music. So now you're going to have to upload a ton of videos about exercise music. Oh, hold on. We got Golf Coast Granny, welcome back.
Welcome to the Neminati.
Welcome back. I believe you were a channel member before. Good to have you back. Roger Wakefield, took him 2 years. 2 years of focusing on one particular niche. 2 years. Hey, Rob V, how you doing? 9 months. Look at that. Right? It takes time. It takes time. After 11 months, I have 154 subscribers. Like, all of this stuff takes time. But I think, I'm not saying it was a mistake that you did Christmas. I just think you have to be realistic about what can happen on your channel, right? If you're like, hey, I'm going to make Halloween music. Okay, how many days out of the year are people going to be interested in Halloween music? And if you don't have that channel momentum built up already, then there's a good chance that when you make that music, it's going to be hard for people to actually find it. Now, if you want to move into fitness music, go for it. Put your blinders on. Make your entire channel about fitness music. Do that. Do that. And you have to understand, it might take months. It might take years to get to where you want to go. Don't focus on your subscribers, because that's just the wrong metric to focus on, right? It's the wrong metric to focus on. Since you're a musician, focus on making great music, right? Spend some time learning how to make better titles that people are interested in. Focus on just making better songs. You know, for the views that you are getting, you can go in, look at your data. Each video can tell you your audience retention report, and it will show you that graph. I showed you that graph, right? I showed you this. It shows you, right? Look at the smudges. That's embarrassing. It shows you how long people are watching. It shows you where they leave. Like, you see this drop at the beginning. Go in and look at your videos. If you've got a 3-minute video and people are like watching it to the end and listening to the end, fantastic. Keep doing that. But if you get a 3-minute video and like 50% of them are leaving at the very beginning, then you're doing something wrong there. You need to figure out how to fix that. But please don't focus on your subscribers. It's just the wrong metric to focus on, you know, because this is what will happen. It makes you feel like you want to quit, right? But if you're like, hey, I just want to make music, make your music. Focus on trying to get, 5, 10, 15, 20 people of a tight community. Go live, hang out with them. And just, if you want to do exercise, do exercise. But seasonal stuff is tough because you have a very short window of time where they can upload. 2.5 years, about to hit 10,000 subscribers. I hit 20,000 within another year. There you go. It takes a while. After 5 years, 50 subs. Right? There it goes. Patience is a virtue. Absolutely it is. Testing now. There you go. Right. I just want to quit because I'm getting dislikes and hate. Everybody gets dislikes and hate. Everybody gets dislikes and hate. Here's what you can do. I have a video over on my video tab where I show you how to take certain words and put them into the block filter inside of YouTube. So if you're like, okay, and I'm just pulling this out here, I don't know, but let's say your nose is crooked and you don't like that people are always talking about your crooked nose. You can go into YouTube and you can add crooked nose, you can add nose, you can add crooked, you can add whatever words you don't want to hear. You can add curse words or racist words or whatever you want, and you should do that anyway. And then YouTube is going to not show them in your comments, and it's going to put them in the held for review section, and then never go into your held for review section, right? Any words that are just terrible words in general or words that hurt you, hide them from your channel so you don't have to see them. But you have to understand you're going to get dislikes. Every single video on the platform gets dislikes. Oh, I upgraded the membership from crew to client. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Now, hopefully I'll enjoy a bit of funk. Love these Sunday streams. Hey, man, thank you so much. Let's play this one for you. Let's get this one. Whoa, not that one. Let's get this one.
Super chat.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Much appreciated. Thumbs down, still get a view. Yeah, here's the thing about engagement. A thumbs up is engagement. A thumbs down is also engagement, right? Thumbs up is engagement. Thumbs down is also engagement. And I also want to say about, subscribers, focusing on subscribers. I do understand that, you have to reach certain levels of subscribers to unlock certain things, like join the partner program, claiming your custom URL, getting access to this or that. I get that. But don't focus on that, because that's a vanity metric. It doesn't matter. That metric does not matter. Right? Just focus as a musician, make the best music you can, go and look at your audience retention, figure out why people are leaving and fix that. I think your thumbnails look good. You can look at your click-through rate to see how they're performing, but just keep going. I wish you had a middle finger button. That would be great. Yes, that would be great. Hey, D, I started to get thumbs down. I was happy. Yeah, I'll take it. I laugh anytime, almost always before I go live, there's always a couple of haters who come in and give it a thumbs down before I even go live. I'm like, hey, thanks for the engagement. Thanks for the engagement. Yeah, I'm happy to help. Music is tough. Music is kind of like gaming. Right? Competition is fierce. There's a ton of people doing it, but just instead of jumping around between like, here's seasonal, here's this, here's that, just pick one and run with it, but just understand seasonal, man, you've got a short window. Once you're established, then you can get away with things like that. But while you're not established and you're trying to build that momentum, you should really focus in hard on one of those things. I want to do eye roll reactions to everything. Yes, I love it. Art competition is worse. Yeah, art's fierce too. There's a lot of great experienced creators out there. And everybody here can be exactly just like all those people you look up at and say, wow, look at their channels, they're so big. They're just at a different place in their journey. Like maybe they started years ago. They might be, like, you never know what somebody brings to the table. Take Roger Wakefield, for example. I don't know if he's still in here or not. He's a plumber. He's a plumber on YouTube, and he's over 200,000 subscribers, and he's just doing amazing brand deals that just are paying him insane amounts of money. But Roger comes from an entire lifetime. Like, I don't even know. He told me one time, and I apologize, I forgot the number, but he's got years, probably 20 plus years of being a plumber before he even started a YouTube channel, right? I believe he was on radio, did like some radio podcast or something before, or something like that. You know what I mean? So people bring all this experience to the table. So when they're actually on YouTube, they can run a little bit faster than someone who's just starting out and they don't understand what a camera, how to white balance the camera and how to present in front of the camera and all that stuff. Yes, I am. Hey, how's it going? My name's Nick Nimmin. Your channel sucks. Unsubscribe to my channel. Nick's my brother, actually. Holy cow. What?
Super chat.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, Roger Wakefield, thank you, brother. Thank you for that massive super chat. I hit 25 million views and 250,000 subscribers this weekend. And thank you for all your help and support. This stuff works, people. Man, dude, that's so kind of you. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Man, I'm just so fired up, dude. Like, anyone who's a teacher of any kind, education space, doesn't matter if it's online or in real life, like you root for everybody, right? You root for people to succeed and all this stuff. And it's been amazing to watch Roger's journey, to watch him start. And he started off on his phone. He started live streaming with an iPad using Switcher Studio. And then he has his own studio, and now he upgraded. Now he's got cameras and multi-camera angles. Like, he's watching his progression to go from like, here's a brand new channel, expert plumber, to go to where he's going now. In some of the deals that he's getting, that he's talked about, he's getting some unbelievable deals. So working with companies and just his success. Roger, man, I just so excited for you, man. So happy for you. You and your whole team, dude. You and the whole team. Can we just get congratulations, Roger, everybody? Roger's so, and this is the thing, yeah, and Roger's a giver, yeah. And Roger's damn handsome. Yes, he is. Yeah. Trying to scam us all? Yeah, man, I got you. I'm trying to scam you all. I got you, man. You fell for it. You fell for it, Mark. You fell. Let's all laugh at Mark. He fell for the scam. Thanks for all you do. Oh, man, dude, I'm just happy for you, dude. I'm super pumped to see you. Dude, your level of success, because I know you talked about some of the things that are happening, which I won't repeat publicly, but you're taking this stuff to another level, and man, I'm looking forward to seeing you like the Roger Wakefield show on like Discovery or something like that. Looking forward to it, man. Mark, yeah. Hey, Justin, how you doing, man? Get scammed. Yeah, man. Scamming everybody in here. You're all falling for it. Falling for what scam? What are you talking about, you weirdo? Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations, Roger. Congratulations, Roger. I'm looking for you after the show. Yeah, and that's the coolest thing. So if you're thinking about, hey, I make this sort of content, there's no possible way that somebody be interested in this type of... Roger Wakefield is a plumber. He is the expert plumber. He's a plumber. He's a plumber on YouTube, and he's absolutely crushing it. Paul Peck Drywall Tube. Paul hangs drywall. Now, no offense to Paul, but I can't think. I mean, hang drywall. How exciting can you make hanging drywall? He's got over 100,000 subscribers, and he's just absolutely crushing with views. Yeah. I need to be scammed. Oh, man, that's so funny. So funny. Yeah. A plumber and someone who hangs drywall, just absolutely just crushing it on YouTube. I love that. I absolutely love that. Hey, 10cc is a gaming. How you doing? Plumbing, I understand, but Paul Peck, I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand it either. I think, no offense to Paul. I love Paul. Paul's amazing. But hanging drywall, that's just like, like I can understand a couple of videos. You're like, this is how you skim coat. This is how you do this. But he has an entire channel. He has his own product line of drywall stuff. It's just incredible. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Yeah, and Simon's Farm, he's crushing it too, right? Like they've got 24-hour webcams in a barn overlooking goats. 2 or 3 different webcams running 24 hours a day. They have an amazing community. They sell soap, homemade soap. They sell like blankets and stuff. Like you guys are just crushing it, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm proud of all of you. I love it. It's the mustache. Yes, 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 it is. My channel. That would have been a good place to tell me what your channel was. All right, next question. Whoa. Next question here from Healer Warrior. He says, shooting video is the longest part of my process, primarily due to messing up the lines. Welcome to the club. I know what I want to say, and then when the red light goes on, I go blank. My 2 thoughts are rehearsing more and picking up a teleprompter. What do you think? Do you have any other options? Yeah, so here's what I do. I'm terrible at scripting. I'm terrible at trying to read anything off of a teleprompter. You might be great at it. I'm not. Here's what I do. If it's a video where I need to memorize something, I just take a plain old white piece of paper and I take a black Sharpie and I write down bullet points. Just bullet points. That's it. So then right before I hit record, I look at the first bullet point. I'm like, okay, here's the first bullet point. I hit record and I say what I'm going to say. And if I say it correctly, okay, then I, keep going. But if I mess up or if I'm just happy with it, then I stop recording. That's one clip. Then I move to the next bullet point. Hit record, and I record the next bullet point, right? So I record a series of clips. Now, anytime I mess up the clip, at the end, I clap my hand really loud. So when I pull that into my video editor, I look for that audio spike, and then I delete all the clips with the audio spike, and I'm left with good clips. And then I just go in and edit from there. But I run everything off of bullet points if I'm going to write anything down. Sometimes I don't have to write anything down because I know what I'm talking about. But if it's something that I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm like, okay, I need to make sure I say the right thing. I just bullet points, right? Bullet point 1, hit record to say what I need to say. Say it as many times as I need to say it. And okay, I'm happy with that. I hit stop, move on to the next bullet point. And then I just inch my way through it that way. But believe me, everyone in here who makes videos, we all make mistakes. We're all tripping over words sometimes. We're all just sometimes taking several different takes to get it done. I trip over my words all the time. Stacy Morgan, how you doing, man?
Super chat.
Thanks, Stacy. Much appreciated, man. It says, I don't have 1 million views. I'm still waiting for hundreds of thousands of subs. But let's hear some funk, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, Roger says, I can't script at all. Yeah, I tried it. I tried scripting. I'm terrible at it. People who do script, and I ask them, how in the world do you do that? They all say, look, it's like anything else. Like, how do you get good at something? You practice. But I just don't want to do that. Like, I'm comfortable with bullet points. I'm comfortable just hitting record and just going, right? I'm very comfortable doing that now. I don't think I would try to move to bullet points, to a teleprompter, unless I got into something that was highly technical, and I needed to make sure that everything was said just precisely in an exact way. And then I might consider practicing to get good at it. Otherwise, I'm going to wing it. Justin, thank you so much. My man says, how long till my views go back up from the mass video privatization I did? I hope the algorithm catches up quick. Here's $5 for the tequila. That's what I'm talking about. Tequila time. What do we got here? Why won't you play? Play.
Super chat.
Love that. Thanks, Justin. Just keep making videos, man. Like, here's the thing. Every single channel on this huge platform, like, we're all one video away from changing everything, right? Like, your next video could be the video that changes everything on your channel. It's not that you're waiting for your views to go back up because you missed, like, okay, you deleted videos that didn't have anything to do with your channel. You made them private. So that dropped your channel. But what you've done is you're making your channel more aerodynamic now. So just keep what you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing, keep on doing what you're doing. Focus on the videos that are working, stop doing the videos that are not working, and just keep going. Like, I know seeing that view drop hurts. It stings for sure, because views is a metric that matters. Subscribers, that's not a metric that matters. Views, that matters. Watch time, it matters. So just keep going, right? You're going to get there. And I know it stings, man, but you did the right thing. Pixelpia did the same thing. Pixelpia did the same thing. D, can I get a sponsorship from somewhere before I get monetized? I mean, yeah. Like, you do not have to wait for YouTube's permission to add affiliate links to your description, to try to sell products, to sell your own product, to get some sort of a brand sponsorship. Getting accepted into the YouTube Partner Program only allows you to get paid for the ads that play on top of your videos, or to receive super chats during a live stream. Do not wait for anyone's permission to try to make money. I think I just missed a super chat somewhere. Hold on. Where did this one come from? Oh, nope, got it. Okay. Moving on to the next question. MC Kidlet asks the next question, is making good thumbnails an easy way to gain views? There is no easy way to make views. However, your thumbnail has to be made in a way that gets clicked. If your thumbnails do not get clicked, you don't get the view. If you don't get the view, you don't get the watch time. If you don't get the watch time, you don't get the channel authority, and your channel's not going to grow. So it all starts with the right topic, the right title, and the right thumbnail. So yes, spend a lot of time learning how to make good thumbnails, and it takes a while. If you don't have any experience with graphics or with YouTube, your early thumbnails are probably not going to be that good, and that's okay, right? Just learn from each one, try to get better with each one. There's a lot to learn. We're still learning. I told you before, I spent 2 hours working on a thumbnail today. 2 hours, and it might not even get clicks. Like, I might have to go back and change it. Just, this is the way it goes. Treasures by Timothy asks the next question. As a reseller channel, how should I list my videos as far as placement? Entertainment or how-to? Some of my videos are bloggish. Thank you. P.S. I got a new laptop, so no more tablet editing. Thank you again. It depends. So you're doing a reseller. Are you teaching people how to resell? Or are you entertaining them, just showing them how you resell? Right? Going into the correct category, it's not going to be like a game changer for you. It does help with a little bit of clarification. But if you're teaching people how to do stuff, how to. If it's entertaining, where you're like, hey, watch me do this, then entertainment. Silver Linings Film and Media Reviews asking its question. When using TubeBuddy and trying to grow in a saturated market, could you prioritize natural language in your title over weighted, unweighted metrics? I can't seem to get a good balance between the two. Okay, so if you, let me look at your channel really quick. Looking at your channel here, so it looks like you're just getting going. Where are you at? Film. Okay, you got playlists put together. That's really good. Love the playlist. By the way, I love your thumbnails for WandaVision. I love that. You are getting views though. Let me go to your videos. Give me 1 second. 30 views, 21 views. A Christmas Carol. Okay, so since you're doing movie things, competition's going to be fierce for you just out of the gate, just so you should know that. But just a way that I would do it, and this is something that I did on my channel early on, is, or you could do it this way. So instead of making a video, and I'm just going to use my iPhone, for example. So I could make a video that just says, let's say I went out and purchased a new iPhone 12. I can make a video that says, you know, the new iPhone 12. That's the title. Okay. Congratulations. Now I'm competing against some of the biggest tech channels on YouTube. I'm competing against them now because they're all making that exact same video. Now there could be some strategy there to where maybe if my video is good, my thumbnail is good, maybe I can get suggested as the video to watch next. So that is one strategy, but I don't recommend that unless you are good at making thumbnails and good at getting people to watch your videos longer. So what I would do instead is, instead of saying, here's a new iPhone 11 Pro or iPhone 12 Pro, my video might be iPhone 12, turn these settings off immediately, or the best video editing apps for iPhone 12, or how to take pictures with the iPhone 12, or how to charge your iPhone 12, right? So I'm taking the iPhone 12, I'm still putting that in my title, but I'm digging down a layer or two deep. So instead of going head to head with Marquez Brownlee or Unbox Therapy, right? They're not making videos on how to charge your iPhone. So I would make those videos. How to charge your iPhone overnight. The best way to charge your iPhone overnight. Now competition isn't so fierce anymore. So there's a better chance that I'm going to start ranking for that, right? So I would approach it for you. So if you're going to talk about WandaVision, and you might have already done this. Let me see what you've got here. WandaVision. So your title's like WandaVision, Watch Episode Companion, WandaVision. Like I would go into detail there. I would start going like WandaVision, you know, WandaVision, who are the twins? WandaVision, why is it in black and white? WandaVision, why are they time skipping? When will WandaVision fit into the rest of the Marvel universe? Like, try to take it a level deeper. Look at questions that people are asking online because people are super confused about WandaVision, right? Find those questions, and instead of just doing something like WandaVision, Watch Companion Episode 2, man, dig in deep and start answering questions about WandaVision that people are confused about. Right? There's a lot of bigger channels already doing this, but you can find another angle. That's how I would approach it for you. You're going to have to dig a level deeper. You know, like you're doing like Wonder Woman 1984 review. Okay, a little bit of views on that. Hulu's Run review. You know, you could put like 5 things I hated about Wonder Woman 1984. 5 things I loved about Wonder Woman 1984. Like just different ways to go about this that put you in a position to where you can get more views on that if you do it right. Oh my God, I love WandaVision. The last episode starting to get good. The first 2, we were kind of like, I don't know. I don't know about this, but it's definitely getting better. All right, next question here is Sneak Noodle. Is it hard to collaborate with some big YouTubers? Yes, even though I'm just a small content creator. And who's the first people you collabed with? The first collaboration I did was with Andrew Edwards. Andrew Edwards is a very successful tech YouTuber, tech creator. I think he had at the time, I think he had like 150,000 or 200,000 subscribers. And I had about 5,000 subscribers. And he did a collaboration with me. We were at VidCon out in California. So that was really nice of him. Is it difficult to collab? Yeah, so here's the thing. In terms of collaboration, you have to think about why you want to collaborate with somebody. a lot of people when they're starting out on YouTube, they're thinking of collaborations as like, if I can just get a collab with a big YouTuber, I'm going to grow my channel and everything's going to be right with the world. Here's the thing. You have to think about why someone with a much larger channel would want to do a collab with you in the first place, because it's a value exchange, right? What can you bring to that larger YouTuber's audience that they don't already have, right? You have to be able to bring something to the table in order for it to be worth it for someone with a much larger channel to do something with you, right? You've got to bring something to the table, right? It could be a unique perspective, or maybe you contact them and like, hey, look, I would love to collab with you. Here's my idea. Here's what I can do for you. I'll edit the video. I'll pitch, here's the idea. I'll do everything for you. All I need you to do is just, record these parts and then send them over. We can do it that way, right? Even then, most people are going to tell you no, but if you are going to do it, that would be the approach to do it. I get my emails every single day. Can we collab? Can we collab? Can we collab? Can we collab? And the approach is all wrong, right? People are they want to collab because they think that if they collab with someone with a larger channel, like that's just going to fix their, like, wow, I can't grow, so if I collab with a bigger channel, then I'm going to grow. Now, there is some truth to that. Collabs will help you grow, but what you need to really do is focus on people your own size or just slightly bigger, right? So if you've got 100 subscribers and you want to collab with somebody, reach out to people who also have 100 subscribers or 500 subscribers. Look like that. If you get 1,000, look at people with 2,000 or 1,000, right? Because what you want to do is expose your audience to them and their audience to you, but you got to think about how you can add value to each other, right? Because that's what a collab is. It's an exchange of value. Here's what I can bring to your audience, and then this person can bring something to your audience. Next question. Brad Vlogs says, hey, D, could you check out my channel and see what I'm missing? Okay, I'm not going to do channel reviews, but I can. By the way, watch time isn't there yet. What can I do? Yeah, so here's the thing. For everybody asking channel reviews, I'm not doing channel reviews today. But tomorrow morning at 12 p.m. EST time, I will be joining Daniel Battelle on the StreamYard channel, and we will be doing channel reviews over there. If any of the moderators want to grab that link to we've already posted it for the StreamYard stream tomorrow. Make sure you grab the blue one, not the yellow one. And we'll be doing channel reviews with Daniel Battelle tomorrow. So, Brad, to answer your question, I mean, your thumbnails look good. Everything is eye-catching. It's just topics, New intro. That's that's one of your videos. A new intro. Another video is you can't count when YouTubers don't upload. Last video of 2020. A day in the life with Brad Vlogs. Visually, your thumbnails look good. You're really skilled with your thumbnails. I think they look fantastic. For you, you need to come up with better topics. You need to give people a reason to actually watch your video. That's what you're missing. You're missing a connection with an audience, and it's easier said than done, right? But you have to look at channels who are like yours and say, what are they doing that I'm not doing? It's how they're connecting to an audience. So you're just like, hey, here's my new intro. Nobody cares about your intro. Nobody cares. Literally, nobody cares about your intro, right? You can't count. You're doing the type of content that you're making is kind of along the same lines as like somebody like Mr. Beast. Let's just say Mr. Beast. He's the biggest and the best at what he does, right? Naturally, you can't give away cars and that sort of thing. But look at his videos. Look at how he structures his titles. Look at how he edits his videos. And then think about, okay, well, he's doing this big scale. How can I do something on a small scale where I can still communicate with an audience this way? Because the type of content that you're making, it has to be something that's really compelling or something really alluring where people say, yeah, I got to watch that. And obviously you can't give away $1 million like he does, but you can figure out something to do. Some sort of an interesting perspective to get people to go, oh, that's interesting. I need to click on that. But right now, the way you're titling things, you're not really speaking to anybody. There's nothing that makes me want to click on any of your videos because of the topics. Your thumbnails are great, but the topics are just not interesting. Thanks, Doug. Yeah, so over on the StreamYard channel, we'll be doing channel reviews over there. Next question comes from Darren's General Info. It's an info? Yes. Okay. Can I get a sponsorship? Yep, I already answered that one. Next question. Epic Mind Smash. Hey D, with keyword research for my content, all the scores are not good. I tried over 600 keywords, no exaggeration. How should I go about planning video topics if it's not searchable? Full disclosure, I was answered beautifully on Nick's live stream, but I'm interested in your take. Well, let me pull you up here and see. I don't, well, you don't have any videos yet. You don't have any videos. Okay, Epic Mind Smash. Amplify the quality of your life with critical thinking and true facts. Become the epic you. That's too long. So yeah, I'm just going to highlight your channel here. Shorten this, because I'm not even 100%, right? Like this, amplify the quality of your life. Like figure out a way to say, you can find a better way to say that that's shorter. Like that's just too much to read. To find a way to come up with that shorter. Okay, so you're saying that you can't find keywords. I don't believe that. Here's the thing about YouTube. It's not that they don't exist. It's just that you've yet to build the skill to search for them. That's all it is, right? You don't know yet how to search for keyword phrases. You don't know yet how to choose the right topics because you don't have the experience yet. So they exist. You just don't know how to find them just yet. And because I don't even amplify the quality of your life with critical thinking and true facts, become the epic you. And you're saying, how should I go on planning video topics if it's not searchable? Qualify the outcome of your life and critical thinking and true facts. Become the epic you. So I would just say, let's say you're doing self-improvement. Because that's essentially, that's what it looks like to me. Amplify the quality of your life with critical thinking and true facts. Become the epic you. Like that's it. That's not even clear to me. So if you're doing self-improvement, critical thinking, I wouldn't go for search terms. I wouldn't necessarily go for, like, I wouldn't lean too heavy on the keyword tools right now because you have no content whatsoever, right? So the way like TUBEBUDDY and vidIQ and Morning Fame works, they're looking at the data on your channel, they're looking at YouTube, and they're trying to find opportunities for you. You have no content, so therefore there's no data on your channel. Because there's no data on your channel, you're not going to have good scores with any of this stuff. So what I'd recommend, wait, hold on, you're here, it's Epic Mind Smash. What? This is you, different name? Thomas Frank Sup of Philosophy. It's Epic Mind Smash. Yeah, so you're not going to have good scores because you don't have any content yet. There's literally no data on your channel whatsoever. So here's what I would do. I would just start making videos, whatever videos you want to come up with. So you have an idea, right? You have an idea for the type of videos you want to make. Start making those videos. Start putting them up there, right? Don't worry about the scores just yet. You need to collect data on your channel first before you start getting a good score, right? With no data, they can't give you any good score. So just start making videos. Start making the videos out there because you have to learn how to make your thumbnails. You have to learn how to edit. You have to learn how to present or put your videos together or your images together in a way that hold people's attention. Like you've got to learn all of this stuff first and foremost. Once you get a handful of videos up there, you're going to find that now TUBEBUDDY or vidIQ or Morning Fame, now they've got some data on you. So when you are searching for stuff, it's, oh, okay, now I have a little bit of this is a little better score in this one. That would be my approach. I wouldn't worry about scores right now. I would focus on just putting content up there because you've got you're going from zero, right? You're starting from zero. Go make 50 videos. Go make 50 videos the way you want to make the videos and then start looking at the videos and say, okay, I'm getting a little bit of traction here. People aren't clicking on my thumbnails here. People are leaving my videos 30 seconds in. Why are they leaving, right? Like those are the things you need to go through first. I don't know what Nick told you, but that would be my take. Roger, have a good one, man. Sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite. And thank you for that epically huge super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, yes, that sounds good. Yeah, man, go make 50 videos. Go make 75 videos. Roberto Blake says make 100 crappy videos. I believe this is never. Yeah, I think Roberto says make 100 crappy videos. But there's so much truth in that because like what you're going to learn when you make 50 videos or 75 videos or 100 videos, you're going to learn so much. And then there is going to be data on your channel at that point, but you're going to learn, wow, my thumbnails really suck. I'm terrible at making thumbnails, but I'm getting better, right? This sort of thumbnail gets more clicks than this sort of thumbnail. This type of video gets more views than this sort of video. People watch this video a little bit longer than this sort of video. So you're going to learn so much along the way. Then come back and look at your scores. Next question. That kawaii cat. What is the best app for video editing? You're on a tablet? That's a loaded question. The best app is going to be the one that works the best on your device and the one that makes sense to you, right? So I've got, you know what? Go down to my description. I think I've got a couple of videos down there, one for iOS, one for Android. If you're on iOS, check out Video Leap, check out KineMaster. If you're on an Android, you can also check out KineMaster. You can check out VN or VLLO. Download them all, look at them, see which one makes sense to you and which one works the best on your device. There isn't a best. There's only best for you based on your needs. Do you need green screen? Do you need chroma? Do you need motion tracking? What do you need? All right, there isn't a best. There's good, but there isn't a best. There's not a blanket best statement. Mr. JF4S7 says, I remade a channel banner to represent my channel better, and I haven't changed my name or avatar yet. I've posted videos for about 3 years, and even though I've changed niches and put my old videos unlisted, people stayed. I want to change my name and avatar so they're easier. Okay, many of the big gymnastics related channels. Okay, what's the question? Many of the big gymnastics channels tend to have either their name as their channel or something related to gymnast. Yeah, okay, so if your channel is about gymnasts, then I would think of something that has to do with gymnasts. I mean, you saw what happened in here when Mr. Camera Junkie came in. Mr. Camera Junkie was like, hey, you know, cameras, Mr. Camera Junkie. So I think it could be helpful if you're doing everything about gymnastics. Come up with a name where people see your name and they go, oh, that has something to do with gymnastics. Here you go. Paul Peck says, I've made 350 crappy videos. There you go. Self-publishing with Dale. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Did you check out the update on VLLO yet? I haven't opened it up yet, no. I've got it, but I haven't uploaded it. Colors of Hope Crafts ASMR. Have a good one. Are you still live, you party animal? Yeah, I am. Sup, I'm new. What's up, Ja Unspeakable Official? How you doing? Hey, my best ranking videos are very little edited haul videos. So do you think I should focus more on those? Yeah, I mean, the funniest thing happens with YouTube. And if anyone in the chat has this same thing happen to them, it almost seems like the more time I spend making a video, the worse it performs. But the videos where I just kind of burn through them quickly, like, you know, sometimes you just nail it on the first take and it just comes together so quickly, or I didn't really put too much planning into it. And it's just kind of like, wow, I just kind of like flew, you know, by the seat of my pants on that one. Those seem to do better. So yeah, I mean, whatever you have on your channel that's working, do more of those. Anything you find like, wow, this type of video does well. This sort of editing or lack of editing does well. Yeah, absolutely make more of those. Absolutely. Alive and kicking. That's what I love to hear, man. I'm glad you're alive and kicking. You know, under normal times, you know, like, 2019, if someone said alive and kicking, I'd be like, okay, cool. But like 2020, 2021, alive and kicking means something totally different. So I'm glad you're still with us. Oh, man. That describes my video success. There you go. Raw is real and better. Yeah. Yeah, you know, it depends. It depends on your audience. It depends on how you know, some people are just great in front of the camera. Some people are just naturals in front of the camera. They can just turn it on and they just, boom, you know, they're just excellent at holding people's attention. I'm not. I have to put a lot of work into it. I'm not a natural. Next question from All Rounders. He says, our channel is not showing up in YouTube search results. Maybe it's because I have not uploaded any videos. That's exactly why. But some other small channels, yeah, what to do? First of all, no one is ever going to search for your name, for your channel name, until people care about you, right? You're a new YouTuber. No one cares about you until they know that you care about them. So you've got a ways to go of uploading content before anybody's ever even going to search for your name. But yeah, you have no content. So yeah, there's no reason to show you. So don't worry about it. Just go upload content. Go make videos. Go make a bunch of videos. Next question from Dooms Daily. How to get better? Practice. How do you get better at anything? How do you get better at playing football? How do you get better at skateboarding? How do you get better at playing volleyball? How do you get better at playing a guitar? Or how do you get better at singing? How do you get better at speaking another language? Practice. YouTube is no different. You have to practice communicating in front of the camera. And that just takes try. You have to just make videos. Get out there, start making those videos one after another. They're all going to suck at first. And that's okay. We all suck at first. How do your thumbnails get better? Practice. How do you become a better editor? Practice. Study great editors. Study channels like Charisma on Command. Watch their videos where they teach you how to be more charismatic in front of the camera, right? You just have to practice. Just everything else. Social media, you don't get a pass on social media, right? You have to put in countless hours to become a good musician, even more to become a great musician. Social media is no different. You've got to learn how to do all this stuff, but you can. It just takes practice. Party Rental Knowledge asks the next question. Hey, can you check out my channel, brother? I changed my banner today. Yes, I studied before I made it. Yeah, I'm not going to look at videos or anything, but I can look at your channel banner. Party Rental Knowledge, your business resource for backyard parties or giant events. I love it. Tents, bounce houses, yard cards, tables, chairs, concessions, and much more. Absolutely love it. One thing though, and I'm going to nitpick on you here because that's what I do. One thing, I wouldn't, you don't have to put that. You don't have to put that, and you don't have to put that, right? One, this is going to force you into an upload schedule that can be daunting and stress you out. I wouldn't even do that. You could put that you go live on a certain day if you want, but it's unnecessary. I mean, unless you're 100% able to meet that, meet that schedule. But definitely remove the subscribe button. Totally not necessary. You've got the subscribe button right here. You don't need to actually put that up there. You can actually put the word subscribe, but don't make it look exactly like the button that's below it. Right? That's just, these look the same. You don't need to do that. Everything else looks good, man. Super clear. I know exactly what's going on with your channel. How to emotive.
Super chat.
Thank you so much for the super chat. It says, what would your advice be on giving negative reviews on a product for companies that you work with all the time? This is a fantastic question. So here's what you do. I'm just going to leave this up here. When a brand either wants to send you a product for review or they want to pay you to review a product, you have to be very clear with them up front that you give honest reviews. You have to be very clear with them up front that you're going to give, you'll get the review or you'll get the product. And if it's positive, it's positive. If it's negative, it's negative. Let them know you're going to go over the pros. Let them know you're going to go over the cons. Okay? Be very upfront with these people from the get-go. And if that means that they don't send you product or that means that you can't work with them, so be it. Then they're not right for you anyway. Don't jeopardize your integrity and lose the trust of the people who trust you because you feel pressured to make a positive review about somebody because you work with them on a regular basis, right? One way around this would be don't accept a product if you think it's not going to be good. I haven't been receiving products here in Mexico because of everything that's going on, but normally when I'm home, people send me stuff all the time and I don't make reviews of it. And I tell them, people are like, hey, so here's what usually happens. I get an email from somebody and they're like, hey, we want to send you this product. Can you make a video about it? And I say, absolutely not. I'm not going to make a dedicated video for your product for free. However, if you want to send me the product, if I like your product, I will either A, work it into a video if I think it fits, or B, if I really like it, maybe I will make a video about it. but not because you just send it to me. If I think my community will like this product, if I think it's going to help them, I might make a video about it, or I might mention it in a video, or I might mention it in a live stream, right? And I'm very upfront, and I let them know if they send it and I don't like it, I might speak poorly of it, or I might just throw it away. People still send stuff. You know, some people will come back and they'll say, well, that's not cool. You can't do that. I'm like, well, don't send it to me. Like, I don't need your product. I don't need your whatever garbage you're going to send me. I don't need it. But if you do want to send it, you know, it might go in the garbage. It might go on a shelf. It might go back in a box, or I might make a video about it. So you got to be straight up with these. You got to be straight up with the brands, 100% straight up, because the audience who's watching you, they respect you, they trust you. Do not screw that up. Do not blow that for anything, not for a product, not for any amount of money. Even if they want to pay you to review it, you still got to be straight with them and be like, hey, you know, there's pros and cons. Make the video, put the video up, and if they contact you and give you a hard time, some brands will do that. Some brands will give you a hard time. You have to stand firm. You have to stand firm. It's like, hey, this is how I conduct business. If you want to send me a product, this is the way it is. If you don't like my reviews, don't send me any more products. There's a million brands that you'll be able to work with in the future. Go back here. Chris Sears, good night, sir.
Super chat.
Give you a little one.
Super chat.
Thank you, Chris. Have a good one, man. Yeah, dealing with brands can be tricky. But I found the best way to do it is just be 100% straight, especially if you're accepting product. You know, if you're like, so many companies want you to do a dedicated video for free if they send you, like, here's $100 product. Will you make a video? No, look, I charge like $1,800 or $2,000 for a dedicated video, and you want to send me $100 product and get a video for it? Hell no, that's not going to happen, right? Like, if I want to make a video, yeah, I'll make one. If I want to mention it somewhere, okay, maybe I'll mention it. If I think it's garbage and I want to tell people not to use it, I'll say that too. I mean, that's the thing. You want to send it out. That's what they got to learn to deal with that. Don't let them bully you into making just a commercial for their product. Exactly. Yes. Hold on here. Hey, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well, Bo. I changed my channel banner. Is it okay? Made on mobile TV. Yeah, I'm going to look for you, man. Hold on. Made on mobile TV. What do you got here? Let's see what Courtney's got. Let's see. Screen share. Helping you make professional videos on mobile devices. See, all right. So I pulled up a channel earlier. We were talking about, how to like shrink down this value proposition. Like, this is so clear. Helping you make professional videos of mobile devices. Boom. So if that's what you're looking for, you know exactly that this is the channel for you. Yeah, I love it, dude. Looks good. Looks good, man. I'm scrolling through the chat here. Give me a second. Yes, damn straight. See, I do not ask for free product from a producer, but if they send it without asking me, I'll tell it like it is in my review. Yeah, you just have to tell it like it is. I mean, here's the thing. You have to do, like, if it's a company you want to work with, of course you have to keep those relationships open, right? If you're like, hey, I love working with this company, I want to keep these relationships going. You can do something for free if you want. There's nothing wrong with that, just for the sake of the relationship. But you have to be straight with them and just let them know, like, either A, I'm going to be honest about this and I don't think this is a good product, or B, I'm just not going to make a video about it at all. Not making a video about it at all might be the easiest solution if you want to maintain the relationship. Honesty is best policy, and be constructive about it and tell them how it can be fixed. Yep, absolutely. That's great advice. Yeah, let them know how they can fix it. Very cool. Thank you. Love it. All right, next question comes from Honest Row. It says, can you please tell me improvements I can make to draw people to my channel? I will look really quickly here. You gave me the wrong link. The channel, here you go. So they wanted me to pull up their channel to give them some advice. And when I copied the link and pasted it, this channel does not exist. I would have loved to have given you some advice for your channel, but you gave me the wrong link. So I cannot, I regret to inform you that I cannot pull up your channel. Therefore, I cannot give you advice on what you can do to improve your channel. My next video contains some constructive feedback for a company and their app. Doug, can I guess the app? Does it rhyme with Shmeemabs? Doug, does it rhyme with Shmeemlabs? Shmeemlabs mobile app? Does it rhyme with that? Yeah, InShot is good. Okay, so I've gone through all of the questions in the form, so I'm going to do some rapid fire questions now in the chat. Justin, yeah. Here's some advice. Here's some great advice. Have a channel that exists. There you go. Yep, there it is. Shmeemabs. Shmeemabs mobile app. I'll be looking for the video. I love it. All right, so if you guys want to ask a question, here's how you want to do it. Type in question like this, and then write in your question, just like that. I'm looking for that. This is what I'm looking for right here. That's going to identify that you have a question. We're just going to fire through these rapid fire stuff. Well, hello. How you doing, Critical Gamer? Nice to see you. Here it is. Boom. Question: what is the future of mobile gaming live stream channel in 2021? Look, there's tons of opportunity. There's tons of opportunity for any type of content out there. You're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to bring something new to the table as a gamer. I talked about this earlier in the stream. You have to be either a great gamer, you have to be like competitive level. You need to teach people how to play the game, teach people how to beat the game, or bring something new to the table. Either it's the way you approach the game, or it could be a personality that you bring in as a gamer. Yeah, and by the way, this is the proper format there. Question, and then write your question. Like that. And I don't even know what he's saying there. Honest Row, if you do check out a stream Roberta Blake did last week or so, he made really good standout thumb. Yeah, Roberta Blake's live stream for his thumbnails was fantastic. I was in and out during that one. Question, why don't you have a Baby Yoda emoji? Maybe I should. Maybe I should get a Grogu emoji. Great. That's the question that matters right here. Question, how to shorten for banner phrase, vlogging through life with a disability? You don't have to put vlogging. You could just say something like, so here's the thing, Russian Rooster. Are you sharing your experiences about having spina bifida, or are you trying to help other people live with spina bifida? So if you're, the shift in perspective here can make all the difference in the world. So if you're trying to help other people who have spina bifida, then that's a complete shift, and you're making it about the viewer, and that's going to increase the chances of your success. If you're making it all about you, this is my life with spina bifida, here's the things I have to go through. You know what I mean? That's like why like there's a million people with spina bifida. Actually, I don't know how many people have spina bifida, but there's so many people that have this. Why would somebody really want to watch anybody else? You might get some people, but when you shift that around and make it about other people, now you're talking. Now you're helping other people. You're helping them get through their problems and things that they're difficult with them. So how you word that's going to depend on how you're trying to frame your videos. I always recommend that you try to help other people. Like, make it about them. Don't make it about you, because when you make it about them, now as soon as you start helping people, solve their problems, get over their hurdles, improve the quality of their life, fix things, inspire them, lift them up, right? When you're like doing that to someone, like that puts you in a position where you can truly succeed anywhere on social media. So I don't know what you want to do, but that shift is what I recommend. Let's see here. Question, hey D, I just started my YouTube channel. Welcome to YouTube. Is it okay to emphasize that I'm also documenting my journey? Sure. Can I check? I've closed that. I'm not pulling up channels anymore because I've got everything, all the other browsers shut down. But you can say you're documenting your journey. That's fine. Absolutely. Question, I've watched your video on shorts. Do you honestly think these will help grow a channel? I don't have to honestly think anyone or think anything. Some channels are getting hundreds of thousands and millions of views. New channels are getting hundreds of thousands of views on shorts, some of them. It depends on your short. If you are uploading a short that nobody wants to watch, then no, it's not going to help your channel. If you're uploading a short where people just love watching your short and they're sharing it with people and they're watching it over and over, absolutely. You can get tons of views and tons of subscribers that way. But if you're, look, man, it's content, right? If you put crap content up on your channel, it's not going to go anywhere. If you put a banger up on your channel, it's going to get noticed. Same thing with a short. If it's people are just not interested, like, I don't care about this. I see people making shorts of things that just like, why would I spend 30 seconds of my life watching this? Like why do I want to see a 30-second clip of your logo? I don't want to watch that. Nobody wants to watch that. So, when you're coming up with shorts, if you make the right shorts that people want to watch and they find it entertaining or inspirational or whatever it is, value they get from it, yeah, it can absolutely grow your channel. I was scared to watch it because it was like, yeah, that's Roberto. Roberto can go for a while. Yeah, living life while disabled. You can do that. Rooster. Yes, my experience. So if you're just doing your experience, then I agree with Justin. Living life while disabled. It's going to be more difficult for you to grow because it's about you. And the whole thing about social media and YouTube and stuff like that is it's about them. That's why I always urge people to make that shift, to make it somehow. You don't have to make every video about the viewer, but I would at least think about making some videos to help them, because that's going to bring them into your channel and make them interested in watching your videos, because it can help them. If it's all about you, well, you're going to have to give them a reason to watch. And simply uploading videos, unfortunately, that's not enough of a reason. It's like gamers, right? So many gamers are like, hey, watch me play a game. Hey, let's play Minecraft. Well, congratulations. There's 10 million people playing Minecraft doing the exact same thing that you're doing. Why would somebody watch you play Minecraft when all you're doing is just playing the game, right? But if you found a different way to add value to that, or you're like the best gamer, or you found a different way to add gamers, or you're trying to help, in your case, here's how to overcome this while living with spinal bifida. Here's these difficulties. Here's things that you're going to encounter, and here's how you get over these things. So it's how you approach it is going to make a difference. I'm changing accessibility for the better. Okay, that's cool. There you go. Yep, I'm not looking at thumbnails right now. I closed all the other browsers down. Question, what type of games should I make? The ones that you like to play. Pick a game you're good at. Play that game. Hey D, I'm a gardening channel, kind of homesteady, but more homemaker than steader. I'm thinking I should narrow it down to one of the others, split the two channels. I cook and garden on my channel. Gardening fits into homesteading. So I don't know. I mean, so it could depend on how you do it. So if you're doing homesteading and you've got this organic garden, then that all works. And you could focus on cooking healthy homestead dishes with stuff that you grow on your farm, right? So it depends on how you package everything, right? So if you're doing here's 5 tips for single moms to cook for their kids. Here's five dishes that single moms can, make lunch for their kids or whatever. That's a complete disconnect from homesteading. But if you're like, hey, I've got this organic garden, I've got this farm, and here's some healthy meals from all of these organic things that we've got in our range-free chickens and their eggs. And you know what I mean? If you package that around your homestead, then I think you might be able to get away with it. So it depends on your packaging. It depends on how you want to set that up. I was killing it with shorts. There you go. If you cook with your garden, I think you should keep it the same. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. If you cook with the stuff you're growing in your garden, then you're bringing that all in, right? So just think about the packaging and think about how you can connect it all. How can you bring your garden and your farm into your cooking? Good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is that Chinese? Xixie. Let's see here. Question. Question. Can you answer my question up there? Boy, you blew it. I have no idea where it's at. Shoot, forgot the question. Dee, I told her if she cooks in her garden and it's a great fit. The homestead and urban homestead niche is so unique. You can do it. Yeah, I think there's opportunity there. It comes down to packaging. Hey, Lilycraft Nook, how you doing? Whoopsie question. Do you depend on getting dividends on live shows or views on super chats? Like, how do live shows benefit your channel? So don't get me wrong. I appreciate every single super chat that comes in, but I don't live on my super chat. So I do live streams to answer your questions, right? Because my comments are filled with questions. So I know people have tons of questions. So I do live streams to A, answer your questions, and B, I like hanging out with everybody. I love hanging out with everybody and just having fun and playing music. And I recognize so many people who come back on a regular basis. So I really enjoy live streaming. I do it more for, community building and answering your questions. So I'm just trying to provide value. How does it help my channel? My channel, it was a good way to build up watch time at the beginning. So if you're trying to get started on YouTube and you're trying to get into the partner program, it's an easy way to pile on watch time because you need 4,000 hours of watch time and 1,000 subscribers. So it's a great way to get watch time. You're going to have to rewrite your questions. But in terms of, live streaming, it's just you don't have to live stream. It totally depends on you. I think there's some cool things about live streaming though, where like if you watch my videos, you only see what I edit so you can see it, right? Like I only allow you to see certain things in my videos. So that's the representation of me that you see is what I allow you to see. But when we go live, man, you see it warts and all. You see me trip over the words. You see me joke about stuff. You see me make jokes that aren't funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like you get to see more of a personality. So I think live streaming is great to really kind of get to know the creator behind the channel. You don't have to do it, but it's a really fun thing to do. Have a good one, Lilycraft Nook. He's a really great guy. Hope you're talking about me. Hey, James. Yeah, I love to chat. I love it. I just want to be known as a homesteader. That's why I'm thinking of splitting. But what's wrong with it though? Like I think there's strength in that. I mean, you don't have to be known as a homesteader, but I mean, I think there's, get in where you fit in. Like if you're finding that that's how people are coming to find you and it's working for you, run with it. Let's see, I'm going to the chat here. How long have you been making YouTube videos? Oh, great question. I got to go to my channel and let me tell you, my first video on this channel, let's see, the very first, oh, nope, not most popular, oldest. The first video on my channel, wow, I've got 103,000 views on that channel. So yeah, here's my very first video, and it's total cringeworthy. Hold on. Here it is. First video, April 7th, 2018. And now I have 103,000 views on it. That was my first video. But what people don't see, I think that video is terrible, but it got 100,000 views on it. That video actually did really well. And one of the reasons it did well is because even though I've only been on YouTube on this channel, so that was the first video on this channel. I have another channel, the secret channel, where I think I uploaded about 15 or 20 videos. I don't know, 15 or 20 videos where I was learning how YouTube worked. Let me look that up really quick. So I'll tell you the first. All right, so we're here. Hold on. So I just showed you the first one on my channel. And then the other test channel that I made before this one, so I could learn this one, was uploaded February 14th. It was uploaded on February 14th. So I had a test channel where I uploaded a handful of videos to learn about how to make, how to upload my thumbnails, how to make channel art. I wanted to learn how to add the tags. I wanted to learn how everything worked. So I uploaded a handful of videos on that, like a test channel. So I've been doing it for a couple years, but I've been working in video production. I've been a video editor for like 20 years. So it was really easy for me to make the transition into YouTube. The only part that was difficult is actually getting in front of camera, because I'm a video editor, photographer, I know how to work all the gear. I just never sat in front of a camera and tried to communicate. That's the thing that I struggled with from the beginning. I continually struggle with that. I'm always trying to improve that. But the technical side was never a problem. Let's see here. I think I got them all. I believe D benefits his audience much more than he benefits from us during the live streams. You know what? I'm just, if you guys leave my live streams and my videos and you're just like, wow, that was, I learned something. It was valuable. I laughed. I cried. I shed a tear. I'm a little bit smarter today, or I just think D is now the dumbest person that ever walked the face of the earth. Whatever it is, if you leave and you feel something, then my job is complete. Oh. Let me go over here. Hold on. I think I won the questions. Yes. All right. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Thank you for the wonderful questions tonight. Thank you for the awesome super chats, the great questions. Thank you for all the thumbs up. Thank you for do I have any thumbs down? We do. I've got 2 thumbs down. Thank you. Thank you, both haters. Thank you. Appreciate that. If you enjoyed yourself, if you had a good time, if you learned something, if you laughed, if you cried, give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give me a thumbs up on the way out. And somebody did ask a question here. Hold on. And Say McLean says, can you talk a bit about record for the edit? That's a golden nugget. By the way, you gave me a truth bomb last live stream. You said, get out of self-help and get into self-discipline. Okay, I don't even remember saying that, but all right. Yeah. Record for the edit. So what I mean by record for the edit is just don't have a plan, right? Have your bullet points, know exactly what you're going to say so you don't waste time, right? Know exactly what you're going to say so you don't waste time. Speak, say what you want to say. Don't lollygag around. Don't just linger on talking about crazy stuff. Try to really narrow down to what it is that you want to say. Keep it nice and short. Keep it nice and sweet. If you're changing camera positions and that sort of thing, think it through before you actually hit record. Think about what positions do I want? How am I going to light this? How am I going to move this around? How do I want to angle this? And just be very intentional with everything that you're going to say. Okay. Hey, G. Michael Jr. says, missed your question. Yeah, it's gone. It's up top. Doug, if you can drop the link to StreamYard one more time. I'm going to be live tomorrow afternoon, 12 p.m. EST. I'm going to be live with Daniel Battelle. We're going to be doing free YouTube channel reviews. So if you want us to look at your channel art, thumbnails, descriptions, titles, you want Daniel and I both to dig into your channel, we're doing that free tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST on the StreamYard YouTube channel. I'm going to wait until, there it is right here. So this channel, so number one, go subscribe to that channel. Make sure you turn on the notifications. So when Daniel and I go live tomorrow, first come, first serve over there. You know, we're not going to be able to review everybody's channel, so don't come late. Make sure you show up on time and get in there on that. Thank you, Doug. Thank you. All right, so let me move this. So moderators, thank you for all you do. Thanks for everyone who left a super chat. Thank you for everyone who gave this a thumbs up. Thank you for the amazing questions. Thank you for just hanging out with me tonight. Had a great time, and I'm going to just, if that's okay with you, I'm going to ride this out to some music tonight, as we do. good. It'd be great if anytime I walked in a room, this music started playing.